My friends, last time on the Shadows of Greyhawk, the party returned to the Whispering Cairn, descending into a hidden sublevel where a malignant infestation had once blocked their path. This time they were determined to recover the Red Lantern, the final key to disarming an arcane trap guarding the tomb of a long-dead Vati warrior. There was a swarm of glowing beetles that struck like an azure tide, overwhelming our players, in particular Finch, in a frenzy of mandibles and acid. His allies fought to free him, doing some damage to him in the process, but indeed they were able to get him out of there. Let's see. Amid the orange paste that was covering everything, the party discovered corpses of previous explorers clad in red armor marked by a familiar 8-pointed star. Among the spoils, a strange magnetic stone glimmering with amber shards embedded in a dark metallic matrix, as well as the grim confirmation that others had come before them and failed. In a nearby flooded chamber, a cunning water elemental attacked, launching Vamrid skyward and dragging others into its wake. While the party struggled, Callum and Finch split off, Callum discovering the Red Lantern amidst the warrior's bones, while Finch stumbled into darkness and the jaws of a hungry ghoul. Wounded but defiant, he held on long enough for Callum to return and banish the undead with a well-timed turn undead. The party set to work scavenging the corpses, finding a finely crafted ring bearing a star-like symbol, a well-preserved longsword, and a smattering of coin. But the true quarry was the Red Lantern, which they now recovered and had in their possession. Wounded and weary, but with the Red Lantern in hand, the party retreated to the Gavort Fort to recover, while 3 of the party, Finch, Callum, and Ryder, departed for Diamond Lake. But as we shall quickly discover, an old friend and a new friend arrived to fill their space. And that, my friends, is where we are going to pick up with tonight's story. We find Osric and Torbin and Vamrid waking from an otherwise restful slumber to the sounds of a scuffle outside the fort. Perhaps goblins have returned, or maybe the latrine infestation has spread. With weapons drawn and maybe a little bit of sleep still in their eyes, our 3 heroes throw open the doors and storm into the yard, where they find their friend Goldie in a scuffle with an unrecognizable individual. And let's jump over to that. Goldie and Kandor, give me some initiative rolls, please. D10s from the 2 of you.
Do you want an owl there or just
That's fine. Just this will be a quick. What'd you get?
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
I got a 1.
All right. So, Goldie, you had seen this individual walking up the trail towards the Gavort Fort, perhaps with a cowl, tight over their head. Suspicious indeed, but you're a suspicious type maybe. And with them heading towards your companions, you intercepted. What did you do to intercept this individual?
Well, I think he probably dropped something, so I used that opportunity to jump up on him, put him in a headlock. And so he's human and I'm a halfling, so I've got him like pretty much down to my level. You can see how just like finely stacked I am in the upper body while I'm doing this. Like, who are you? What are you doing here? I've watched you walk up to this place. You've been staking them out for something. Are you with the goblins? Who are you? And I'm tightening my grip.
And as you're choking this individual, the 3 of you, Vamrid, Osric, and Torbin, come out with your blades ready, your magical spells at hand, and you see this and hear this. What happens next?
Is that Goldie? Is that you?
Osric, look who I found this. I don't know who this is, but he's been sneaking up on the place.
Wait, do you work for the land assessor's office?
Answer him.
At this point, the headlock that she's got me, because the vantage point she had to get, my chainmail coif is like literally pulled down half over my face, so I can't even see. And I'm just like, goblins, help!
He says he's with the goblins. Yank him around some more.
Let me stun him with my tuba.
Can't breathe.
Oh,
Can't breathe.
All right.
I don't think he can breathe. He's talk. He's
we're all here. Why don't you let him go and we'll see what he has to say.
yeah. Let him up a little bit.
oh, okay. Well, I push him so he's sprawled on the ground, and I put my foot on his ass.
Yes.
Osric, is that you?
Who are you? Do I recognize?
I'm Kandor. Remember, I occasionally do business with you from the Temple of Heronius.
Oh yes, I recognize you now.
Get this ogre off me, please.
You know this guy?
In passing, we've worked together briefly.
So he's cool.
I don't know much about him, but he's not with the goblins. I'm guessing.
Listen to his voice, though. Are you sure?
He hasn't gone through puberty yet. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
He's not gonna either if he doesn't
Not
mess up pretty quick.
just take it easy.
I assure you, I'm harmless.
Well, this is a bad place for a harmless person to be. What are you doing up here, Kandor?
I was sent here to help you.
Callum sent you.
Companions. I schooled with one of your companions at the temple.
I take it, Callum.
Yes. He and I we studied together, and
makes sense.
Virius, he thought it wise, I guess, to make sure that you were okay. He doesn't get out much. He likes to know what happens out here, and you're a good source of information.
Hey, well, I'm. Are you also a healer like Callum?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm much more of a healer than I am a fighter. Let me tell you that much. Oh, bandages, they are my game. Splints, no problem. That tree right there, 40 splints easily.
That's good.
Why? Is you hurt? Is anyone hurt?
Not at the moment.
I'm sorry. Are you hurt? Okay, and I'll reach my hand down to help him up.
I'm fine. Oh my.
And I lift you up
were much bigger. It must have been the advantage point you had.
She's stronger than she looks.
Could be the.
Yeah, she is a bouncer.
Oh, don't. I'm sorry. My apologies. My name is Kandor Dooley. I'm a cleric of Heronius from a temple in town.
Kandor,
I'm at your service.
I'm sure Callum told you about the rest of my companions. They want to introduce themselves to you.
You must be the bard, the one with the beautiful tones coming out of such a piece of brass.
Of course. Obviously, you've heard of me and my music throughout the hills, because you really would have to be deaf not to hear it. But I find it to be very beautiful tunes, and I like your positive energy that you're here to help, because we definitely need some assistance. And I kind of look back at the Gavort Fort and the amount of cleaning that will need to be done still.
Good Lord, you live in there?
Yeah.
Part-time.
I thought the soldiers' latrine smelled bad.
I think it actually looks nicer than it did when I left.
The smell is.
I am here to help, so.
All right. Well, have you had breakfast?
And you, Torbin, out of game, having seen, how much damage Torbin had taken from the last game, I'm probably like, good God, you're just covered in blood. You slept like that?
Is that you, Torbin? I can hardly tell.
I had a run in with some insects that had acid, some kind of acid.
I don't even like the thought of that, but we could get you healed up a little bit here. I think you don't look so good. But anyways, what is this? You just bought this piece of property. Why would you need my services to begin with? Are you having problems with goblins?
Well, it
He
looks
didn't
like
tell me much.
it looks like Vilius is chosen to test his acolytes through throwing them straight into the fire.
Ooh, I don't like fire.
Oh, don't worry. The most we've encountered is acid, and, venom.
This is bad.
There was a
Anyways,
paste.
And undead
Taste as well,
creatures.
and undead creatures.
undead.
But other than that, no fire.
They are a challenge.
Small elemental little bastards.
Good God, where are you
They hit
people
pretty
going?
hard. Well, we're going into the mine, and there's things that live in there, and some, it's a little dangerous.
I would think that things that live in mines aren't too pleasant to begin with.
You would be right, Kandor.
Now, Goldie, remember how we tried to scar Torbin the last time with the fire and the bugs? We just went back into the mines, fought some more bugs. There was no scarring that happened. So we've gotten better at the lack of scarring
Yeah.
of the Torbin, right?
Yeah, nobody
That's
set me on fire
fantastic.
last time.
Kandor is like visibly like shaking in his fitting armor. Like his armor just kind of drapes on him.
And I couldn't help but to notice, Kandor, is that the price tag still wrapped around your sword?
Oh no, this sword is actually Vilius's father's sword.
Okay.
Yeah, he said it might help. It does weigh a lot less than the swords. I mean, I'm not a very strong man, but it does feel like I'm fighting with an arming sword, not some big long sword. But anyway, but everything else on me here, I had to sign for it. Oh, I don't own this armor. But when Vilius gave me that blank check, I went to town. By the way, speaking of which, and I had like tied to my waist, which is now wrapped around my leg, was a cord, and I was dragging a sack, and the sack's got like a big chunk of cheese and spices for cooking and a pan.
All right.
Something like that. So this is from Vilius. Well, not directly from Vilius, but blank checks are what they are.
He's buttering us up.
I'll kind of almost like a peace offering or whatnot, and drop the foodstuffs. And so, when do we leave, or do you need me to heal you a little bit?
Well, I'm glad Vilius sent the entrance fee for the Gavort Fort. 1 wheel of cheese. Let's go. I'll show you our kitchen. That's what it says right there in Goblin.
We should eat outside. It smells better out there.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Not in the inside.
You're probably right.
Kind of placed the bag in the shade. Wow.
You got a cooking fire going.
The place.
Well, I did bring a couple of pastries for the occasion. And I bring out a bag and I drop it, and it sounds like I dropped a bag of rocks. I made it myself.
Did you bake these? Yes, that's what I thought. Yes.
Go for it.
Osric thinks back to the last time he ate one of Goldie's pastries and almost lost a tooth. So he's gonna. Oh, thanks.
Go ahead. Be great.
Kandor is just gonna grab one because Kandor is just like, he can't be rude. It's not in his nature.
I whisper to Kandor, like, you might want to soak that in water and then heat it up slowly. Anyway, let's get some breakfast started.
Anyways,
so with a cornucopia of foodstuffs that have been brought from your companions from town, you settle down for what turns out to be a delightful breakfast, and you begin to sort of plan for what lies ahead. So I'm curious, what would you guys like to do with the day?
So I think after breakfast, I've been sort of pondering what to do with these things. I know we have at least two magical rings, but we don't know what they do. And I guess there's always a possibility that they could be cursed, but there's also a possibility they could help us in our endeavors down there. So the question remains, what do we want to do with these? I already have one. I was able to get it identified, but I haven't had a chance to do that with these two.
Has the I know minstrels such as yourself, Amber, are usually knowledgeable in oddities. Have you tried looking at it?
I think when we got him, it was right after battle, and it was a dangerous time when Biterson was chewing on our guy. So we had to get out of there and wrap him up. So he didn't keep bleeding out. So I don't think I even looked at him. But
chewing? No, this is sounding so pleasant.
If that would be helpful, I can give him to Vanbred and see what he can ascertain. If that's something he can do.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to take a look at him.
I think Kandor's the first thing he'll do after he wolfs down a quick breakfast and takes a long look at each one of the people doing whatever they're doing. He's going to walk over to Torbin and just kind of say, well, I'm going to do what I'm sent here to do in the first place, and let's take a look at you. And he's going to sit down and he'll apply a bandage, which I guess for healing is if it's non-combat, the bandages will heal. You don't have to roll, right? It heals 2.
Correct.
And then he will cast he'll cast his heal light wound spell on Torbin.
Nice.
Can you get an extra point because we're resting? Is that how bandages work, or no?
You can make a wisdom or an intelligence check, Kandor, to see if you can get a third
point.
Right. Let's try wisdom to say primary.
Yep, I have it written down. You don't have to tell me if it's prime or not. I've got all that information.
Look, I got a 16 on the die.
Okay, yep. So you get another. That'll be 3 points with that bandage.
And I have to roll for the spell for the heal, or is that automatic?
No, it will be max at when you're at the Gavort Fort.
And I guess heal spells. I don't play clerics very often. Certain spells don't have to roll for, right? They just happen.
There's first
Unless
aid.
I'm trying to cause wounds, right?
First aid is, I think, a D2. I don't know what you have. I didn't look at your spell loadout.
I actually cast. I started my loadout with basically all heal stuff. So I have heal light wounds as a first level spell.
Okay.
So
it would just do max.
Right. So he gets another 8 more points then.
Oh, nice. That puts me at max.
Sweet.
Oh, good. He kind of stands up and looks around and just kind of eyeballs everybody and says, "Is anybody else feeling ill?"
Vanbred.
He looks over at Vanbred.
his eye.
I'm a bit down. I had some bodies follow me. I got thrown up into the air and hit the ceiling. I didn't like it. I mean, at first I liked it, but then it tried to drown me, and I liked it less because I did not consent, right?
Yes. Well, maybe you'll like this a little bit better, and I'll use my second first level spell, and I will cast the Cure Light. So you get 8 points back. The spell effects, as it happens though, from Kandor, he does got a Heronius whose symbol is a lightning bolt clenched in a fist. Whenever he casts any kind of healing spell, it's like a little bit of like a, like when you put like a one of them 9-volt batteries to your tongue, punch both things, and it's a little jolt. You get a little jolt when you get healed. Combat, you probably don't notice it as much because you're too busy in combat. But when you're just sitting there, it's kind of like if you're not expecting it, you kind of like jump a little.
I let out a little bit of a tuba toot. Startled me.
Other than that, I'm just going to kind of stand there and kind of be told what to do because this is not my place right now.
I think Goldie will go over to Torbin too and say, "I think you have something of mine, right? I'd like it back now."
Something of yours? What do I have of yours?
I gave you a bandage with an O on it. I'm taking my job back.
You gave me a bandage with an O on it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on in. Don't you remember? Like
No.
when we parted ways, I gave you the bandage and I was like, your job is to
handy.
Osric now. What?
Oh, I mean, he didn't need it. He was like, he was in a good place most of the time. So,
I mean, but it looks like you threw your face in front of it. So you probably did a good job, right?
Yeah, I tend to get hit a little more often. Yeah.
Yeah. And burned and singed and all the other stuff. I get it. I'm, kind of respect the hustle, But anyway, where's my bandage? It's kind of ceremonial. Where is it? Let's go.
It's in my bag here. You can have it.
Okay, so I take back the bandage that's got the O on it, which was always intended for Osric. I would never use it, and I put it back in my bag. I say, your watch has ended, Torbin.
Okay.
Thanks, but I'm back.
Changing of the guard. So I bring the rings over to Bamrid. I've got a shiny plain silver one, a one with an eagle motif, and I think Finch has the gold star one. Yeah, he took that back to town.
I believe so. Yep.
Can I make a legend lore on him?
Sure. What are the two rings, Jose?
One has an eagle motif. It is a magical ring, and the other one is a magic shiny plain ring.
Okay. Chad, what'd you get?
We're starting it off right. That's a 20 on the die.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nat 20.
Nice.
All downhill
Very
from
cool.
here. I'm gonna die really quick.
Let's see. Where were they found?
Not last session, but the session before that.
Okay.
I don't recall exactly what room that was.
All right. Let's see here.
They
But
were
they-
in the
the
bug
one-
room, right? They were in the bug room, buried under all those bugs near the fountain.
Sounds right.
Yes.
All right. So the one with the eagle motifs is a ring of feather falling, which would have been helpful when you guys were climbing up that shit.
Finch could have used that one.
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah. Let's see. The other one, was that in the same spot?
Same spot. They both were above moderate as far as the amount of magic.
Oh, okay. It looks like the other one is a ring of spell storing.
Ooh, that's handy.
Mm-hmm. You can store up to 4 first level spells,
Wow.
or a combination thereof of that number of levels.
Sure.
So it could
Is-
be 2
is-
second level spells, or you know what I mean.
Is this longsword I found magic?
I think we determined it was, wasn't it? I cast Detect Magic last session.
Then yes, you would have detected that it is a magical sword.
I forgot to write it down.
If no one
The party
mind,
treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't know that
magical
it was
part.
magical.
if no one minds this ring, this spell storing Bamrid would do me some good.
It doesn't do me much good.
Right.
My tuba music, let me tell you, it's already magical.
It's its
not
own
gonna get
magic.
better, right? I'm happy with the magic that comes out of this instrument. So,
Nice.
Torbin, that longsword is a +1 magical longsword.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Found.
Amrit, have a look at this. I pull out a finger.
I've seen that before. I saw you take that, and I
What's in the book?
appreciated it.
Do you know
What the
anything
fuck
about
wrong
this?
is that? You walk around with a finger in your pocket?
That's
Well, it's
from
marble.
that's from the crypt, right?
It's a marble
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's marble. Oh,
Made of marble or stone or
oh,
something.
you scared me.
Oh, it's yeah.
It's not an actual finger. I understand.
When Kandor says you scared me, I sort of tuck away my necklace of bones, like finger bones. All right. Well, Kandor, there's no telling what we'll run into today. Just be aware that it is extremely dangerous, and one of us could die. But hopefully that won't be the case now that you're here. So,
No, I've got
and of course, now that Goldie's here, I'm pretty confident that I won't die.
she's
Right,
something
boss.
else, isn't she? You know, she's wow. She's from town. I think I've heard the name before, but I don't get out the temple much. But it sounds like you live a nice, interesting time up here. It's
Well, any patrons that showed up at the temple from the welcome in with black eyes looking for healing, they probably
you've
because
had
of Goldie.
Yeah,
Probably Goldie's work.
They always blamed it on like the cat,
Or bruised groins, most
You should wear
likely.
that other
Special.
ring.
That's like my calling card.
The bruised groins, yeah.
Bruised groin.
Yeah, she grabbed for that before you came out of the building, but luckily my chainmail got in the way. Because
But there was nothing there. Anyway,
So anyway,
D&D
let's
right
go.
here. Wow.
Who should wear the ring of feather falling? Because I think we're going to be climbing a little bit in our next trek into the tunnels.
as you
Well, I don't know who
saw,
falls all the time.
you
well,
don't want to do a montage of several days of storing spells in that ring.
no, we'll start that tomorrow. I don't need this ring. I already have 2 rings. So whoever does the claiming, if anybody does, Goldie, Torbin.
No, you can take the ring.
I think
No, I don't need it. I don't need it.
He's not going up there first. One of us will probably go up first where the danger is. Where our monk got shot off like a rocket ship or whatever that is.
What's a rocket ship?
Right.
Recall, Vamrid, now I have a new trick. Goldie hasn't seen it yet, but I could possibly have one of you levitate up.
What?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
the
he's been
thought of
levitating.
me floating down through the air playing the tuba just sets my heart aflutter. Can I use the ring for now?
Of
Mhm.
course.
I'm
Yeah.
more than willing to part with it if we decide somebody else would be better fit for falling through the air. But just the vision of me just blasting the tuba, slowly going down in the air. Oh man,
Cinematic.
I get chills.
Stone form of
I should have brought my watercolors with me, but I didn't think I would need them.
just keep it all up here for now.
Dave, quick question. How does a +1 sword, is that +1 to bonus to hit?
And damage.
It's
And
magical,
damage.
so it's damage and hit.
So I would also add the +1 to like my strength mod
Nope,
to the hit.
no. There
Oh,
should be a
Oh,
spot in there
magic.
for magic. Yep.
Okay. But you also add 1 to the bonus to hit?
No.
Just the
It's just
damage.
a +1. No, it's a +1. It's a +1 sword, so it affects your hit die and it affects your damage. So in both of those spots, put +1.
Oh, I gotcha.
Here, I'll help you. I gotcha. Let's double check. Yeah. So, yep, exactly. Yep, right there.
Okay.
Yep,
Yep.
you got it.
I got it.
Okay, cool.
And once we get sorted, I'll sort of explain to Kandor on the way up to the Whispering Cairn about what we found as far as the lanterns and the rooms that we've discovered and the last room that we haven't been able to crack yet.
Absolutely fascinating.
But
And
make
I'm
it
going to
sound less deadly than it was. I lean in and whisper to him. Make it sound like it wasn't.
We
so
don't have
bad.
as many rooms to explore.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I leave everything behind except for I leave all the food stuff. I take all I take my lantern and my oil flask and the rest of my weapons, but some food, little rations. But yeah, I'm kind of like Bilbo Baggins on that first day before he realizes the shit that he's actually going to get into. Almost like I'm going on an adventure. I'm like really excited about this as Osric is explaining, and you guys are kind of chiming in with different things here and there, and I'm excited at the same time. I'm like mortified and terrified.
Show him the green torch. That's cool. That'll get his spirits up.
We have this ever burning torch. Yes.
I've heard of those.
Out either.
Oh.
It's always hot and green.
Always.
Vilius would love to see that someday.
It fits his motif pretty well, actually, but we'll get into that later.
The sickly.
Sacred green.
So, what is it you are attempting to do on this latest excursion? What is?
Let's go do it. Let's
Yes.
skip
We'll
forward
show
and
you.
do it instead of
We'll
talking
show you.
about.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go do it. All right, so you guys do whatever you got to do, all the things, and you make your way back up towards the entrance to the cairn, the tomb, as it were, not a mine, but the tomb of a Vati warrior from long ago that you've been researching and exploring and attempting to find artifacts and tomes and different types of lore that you could bring back and perhaps exchange for wealth, and perhaps find your way out of this godforsaken town of Diamond Lake, if that is what you're looking to do. But yes, you make your way back up. You go through the entrance atop the promontory, making your way through the darkness, lighting a couple of torches, no doubt, to illuminate your path. You enter into the large chamber that has the 7 different hallways, each bearing a different colored lantern. And with the red lantern in hand, you, I assume, place it in the location where it fits up in the, I guess I could bring up the map here. But you place it and you light it. I imagine you intend to go up that shaft above the blue lantern. Is that where we're headed next?
I think that's what we wanted to check out, right?
Yep.
All right, let me bring up the map here for you.
Since it was
Whispering Cairn.
You guys don't want to explore any of the other spaces?
well, this was such a conundrum, and we've already gotten all the lanterns lit, and that seemed to be the key for this one. So
we got the pythons in the wall still.
We do.
Python?
Don't remind me.
Python, yeah, the pitons, pythons.
Pitons. No less.
Sounds like you guys had a rough time without me.
We did.
There was a lot of falling.
It was like a deadly jungle gym, if you know what I mean. And
Oh, I
don't.
know.
So with the red
gosh.
lantern in place right here in this upper corner, and you would have had to relight all of these, obviously,
Yep.
because they. So you put a torch in each one of these, and yeah. So you want to. I mean, let's see. This is the shaft that goes up to the landing where your other monk had been getting pummeled by wind and hypnosis paralysis.
Yep.
Should we turn the switch towards that one? Do you think that's?
I think
that
yeah.
helps.
I think we should do what we've done with the other ones. Now that we have all the colors, let's do that.
All right, so Torbin is going to push the sarcophagus switch in the middle to point to the blue torch.
Sure. With a little bit of help, not a problem. You turn it, it turns, locks into place.
Hey, Goldie,
Yeah.
I dare
Right
you to
here.
put that finger back on there.
I was actually thinking I should probably do that. You know, I mean, you think that
something
would
will
help?
happen?
I don't think it will do
Maybe.
anything.
You don't think it's a good idea? What did you say, Osric?
I don't think it will do anything. And we don't have the means to fix a stone statue. Well, you could put it on there, but it'll fall right back off.
If I held it there for a second.
Then
I'm just going to try it.
Stand it.
why not?
Stinks
Give
in
it a shot.
Yeah, okay, bam. I take it out and I put it on there and I try to fix it right where it broke off. I hold it and I listen.
Yeah.
You guys hear anything?
Oh.
See anything? You smell anything?
It smells terrible if that's you're asking me.
But is it different
That would be
than
the.
other terrible smell?
I only smell the dead bugs.
That's the same terrible smell.
It's just horrible.
You know, there's a burning flesh smell that just really hasn't gone away either.
It just doesn't
It
leave
makes
this
it
place.
feel like home, don't you think?
All right,
Okay.
Mystery Salt.
For a Constitution
Let-
check.
Let's go up the. Well,
I'll take it away. Lick it off and stick it back in my bag.
Nothing
I
happens,
mean-
right?
Not a bad effort. Goldie,
worth a
you
try.
never know. You never know. That's good.
So
Good.
where
Good initiative.
Thanks.
do you want to go?
Have you turned
So what do
the
we do?
sarcophagus towards the blue lantern before? I think you did.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But you hadn't turned it farther than that.
Yeah.
I
Correct.
don't think so. No.
No, you
Have
haven't.
you
All
turned
right.
to every number, every color?
We have not. No, but we do know that this particular room up there required all the lanterns to be lit, which they are now lit, and now we have a piece of the puzzle, and now we need to go up there to figure out the rest of the puzzle. That seems to be the most difficult thing we've done so far, which to me means there's the biggest reward behind that door.
Smart. Yeah, that absolutely makes sense.
Or the biggest creature.
Maybe both. Probably both.
Well, haven't you already been up there though?
Yes, but we can't get past the door.
There's a big face that yells and has swirly eyeballs. It's not good.
And it blows everybody off of that ledge up there.
This crazy wind like blows you off the platform.
Yes.
And then you fall 30
Should we
feet.
have you already tied yourself to something up there? Have you done that?
There's a chain hanging down that holds the lantern. That didn't really help us either because we just kind of fell.
Yeah.
I believe. I think maybe that something else must be done first to shut that off. Maybe one of the other chambers you haven't pointed this thing at yet.
Well, we've lit all the lanterns.
So we noticed the lights that were flashing were all of the lanterns we didn't have lit. So in the end, like the red one was there. We couldn't get rid of it because we didn't have the lantern yet.
Right, but you did say that you haven't pointed this thing in the direction of all of these colors yet. Right?
We have not.
A few.
Maybe you need to go in a certain order. Maybe you have to do one before the other. Maybe that's why you can't get past this hideous door.
Well, maybe we have to be up there for the finger to work. I'm gonna put this back in here, and I just put it back in.
young lady.
We didn't test it when we weren't up there.
Pull a candle.
There's only one way to
leave the finger there. Like leave it on.
I'm gonna leave. Yes, I'm gonna leave the finger here. That's enough.
Candle's gonna melt some wax.
We'll get some glue or something. Yeah.
Melted wax.
Dave, do I recall? Am I recalling correctly that last time Finch was tied to the rope, but he got hurt anyway because he fell 30 feet with the rope and then he sort of snapped at the end.
I know he got hurt from falling a few different ways in different times.
He didn't have the rope.
I don't remember the rope.
We didn't think of that yet.
Yeah,
So
the first time he didn't use
the first time he fell all the way.
I broke his
Torbin
fall
tried to
and
catch him.
absorbed some of the damage.
Time
I think like the first and second time he didn't have the rope.
So
blanket.
So I guess there's two options here. You can explore these other tunnels, these other chambers in this room, or you can head up and see what's up there. What would you guys like to do?
I think we should head up and see what lighting up lanterns did for us.
I'm excited to go up.
Because the last time you were up here, you didn't have the red one lit, right?
Correct.
I think we need to send one of the people that can't fall, though.
I now will, I believe, float down gently. I'm hoping.
All right.
Yes, ring you found. Yes.
I hope.
All right, Bamred.
Take some rope and just tie it off on that top piton.
Just so Bamred, you're gonna go up first.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And are you gonna take a light source with you?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
So yes. Should I take? Well, is the green? We're using the green torch already. Otherwise, I'll just use one of my other 2 torches I have left.
Kandor wants to feel useful, so Kandor is going to light his lantern and take his rope and tie the rope to the ring on the lantern, and leave a little bit of lead rope and give it to Vamrid and be like, "Bring this up, and if you can secure it up there, great. If not."
Excellent.
That's a great idea.
I kind of tie it to like his belt, with a little lead, so as he goes up, the lantern will go up with him without having.
Goldie, I'm glad you didn't kill him. That's a good idea.
Me too. I would have felt very guilty.
She's gonna kill me.
Seems like
well, she was
probably kind of useful.
you out.
She was just gonna knock him out. He would have woken up after a few minutes.
I mean, if you said, "Hey, I'm with the goblins," and "Hey, goblin," I would have choked that air supply right off. But
it's one of our old tricks we used to do. Goldie would knock them out, then we'd drag them to the graveyard and put them in a grave, and so when they would wake up, they'd be in a grave and freak out. It's always a good time. Anyway, Go on.
Good one. It really was.
It was really fun.
All right, so up you
But
go,
one time one of them
Vamred.
got
You,
buried.
Up I go.
Questionable.
up
questionable.
you go.
We got
Well.
the pitons all set up and the rope that we left because we knew we were coming back.
Yeah, you got it all squared away, and then you've got this lantern dangling from you. You
Yes.
climb your way up and make it to the top, pulling
Yes.
yourself and the lantern to the landing, and you guys watch as your companion disappears. And so now you see this hallway ahead of you, Vamred. Of course, at the end of the hallway with the light of the lantern, you can see the large stone face carved in, a mouth open, darkness in the mouth. What would you like to do? Is anyone else going to join him, or is it just Vamred at this point?
I think it's just Vamred at this point.
I think
Okay.
we're
I'm
waiting
gonna
for
stay
him to
down here
fall
for
back
right
down.
now.
Are we really just gonna leave him up there? I mean,
We're waiting for the first boom and maybe him being blown off the edge unless he figures out how to open that door.
okay.
So I know that I'm pretty sure our monk did a little scribble on the floor and some chalk where the trap was. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna start walking that way.
Yep. So you can plainly see where apparently Finch did some scribing on the
Yes.
ground. Yep. So there's some pressure
So-
plates there. You look at the pressure plates and they seem to have reset themselves. So without the chalk indication, you may have missed them.
Right. Because we only got messed up and thrown off a few times before we decided to make a plan. Right. But thankfully,
You guys are
none of
lucky
my
to be alive still.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes.
So when I get to the pressure plate, I'm gonna hop over it.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough to do. You hop over. Now, you remember the last time you hopped over, that's when the lights would start swirling these
Everything
different
went nuts.
colors, and then it caused some paralysis if you weren't able to avoid looking at it, that sort of thing. Now, when you jump across and land, kind of preparing yourself maybe for the lights to start up again, nothing happens.
Okay.
Hooray!
I mean, they're like at this point 100 feet away from me, probably.
Your companions?
The rest of us?
Yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
You're
Yeah,
up
it's
and you're
already
down.
40
Yeah,
feet
yeah, they're-
from one level to the next. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so nothing weird has happened.
Are you
I feel
okay?
confident. I feel confident that I'm gonna go let them know as opposed to just going off by myself again.
I mean, you look at the statue and you can see now with the lantern light and the
Yes.
lack of distraction that there is.
Is there a button?
There's no button, but there is a
Okay.
door inside.
What?
Uh-huh.
I am tempted, but but no, you will not. No, I'm gonna go get my companions.
Okay. So we
All right.
we don't have to go through all of that. Who's going to go up and join him? Is
Torbin will
everybody
go up.
going?
I think we all go. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. So one by
Well,
one,
well.
you guys all find
Party time.
yourselves
What's this
standing.
we got here?
Watch the chalk outline.
What
Kandor?
dog?
No, Goldie.
Oh shit.
Even with ropes, I probably took like 4 times as long to get up.
Yeah, you're just lucky we didn't roll for it because you probably would have fallen and died.
God, this guy.
Yeah.
That was
I wasn't
challenging.
tied off the rope side.
We only need to do that once per campaign.
All right. Should we try to open this door? Maybe we should check it for traps or something.
That's an excellent idea.
Although I feel like we just got through the big trap.
We did, but you never know.
Yeah. Can never be too careful.
Who's your rogue?
Right.
Once bitten, twice shy.
She's
Where's
in town
Rona?
pantsless, I think.
That's last I saw her.
The last time I heard.
Oh,
Pants
you know
was-
Rona too? Yeah, I've seen her.
With the tattoos, yeah, that was her.
Yeah, she's scary, but she's got a nice smile.
How do
That's
you know
how-
about the tattoos, Kandor?
That's even creepier. She's scary but has a nice smile.
Famrid and Torbin both have the dwarven trait of being able to a +2 to find traps and structures.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me a is that a wisdom? Yeah, let's do a wisdom roll.
All right.
Torbin,
Yeah, well, I'm telling Kandor about Rona.
add your +2.
I'm getting
Not great. It's just a plus. It's just a 10.
Okay. And then Vamrit, are you also looking? Go ahead and give me a wisdom check.
Sure.
like.
Why not?
Add your +2. Doesn't really say traps, but it does
Holy
say
shit.
concealed doorways, secret concealed doorways, that kind of thing.
I'm taking these dice to the grave with me. That's a 19 on the die.
Okay.
Yeah.
The aesthetics of this particular carving is absolutely beautiful. Looks really, really nice. You look around, and if there is a trap, you don't see it.
Dave, it's the one underneath Stonecraft.
Oh, got it. Okay, yep, there it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, if there is a trap, you guys don't notice it or don't see it. It would
All right,
it would
let's
be
go
very
through.
well hidden if it was.
Let's go. I
right.
suppose.
And you're probably next to Goldie going, boy, they really know what they're doing, don't they?
So Torbin, you reach forward and you
That's very
push
good.
on the door, and you hear it doesn't give right away. It's a stone. It's a piece of stone, but you can see that there's a seam around it, and you push it, and at first you can't quite get it moving. But as Vamrid gives you a little bit of help, you can hear it just kind of scrape open, and you find yourselves gazing into another chamber here. The light of your lantern illuminating this corridor. Beyond the gaping mouth, there is this long, dark room. And as you sort of peer in, you can see that there is a foot wide, maybe, beam of wood. It must be ancient if it's as ancient as this place, but it spans some 60 or more feet into darkness. And you look down below the beam, about 10 feet down. There's no visible floor to this room, but what there are these countless what appear to be iron spheres that are approximately the size of maybe like a fruit, like an orange or a grapefruit, piled irregularly across the floor. It's really impossible to tell if they represent any sort of wholly intact surface or below or not, but that's what you see. The walls on the north and south sides of this chamber catch the glint of the flame of this lantern, and they seem to be covered in this honeycomb pattern of geometric shapes, not unlike some of the decorative carvings that you've seen in other parts of this tomb.
That's very interesting. It's it looks like a deadly ball pit.
I'm glad it didn't get any weirder.
At least
Yet. So can we how close can we get to these spheres, these metal balls? Like they're
10 feet down.
10 feet down, but do they start right away when you enter the wooden post?
I guess I'm not
Underneath?
understanding what you're asking. Try asking again. What are you trying to get at?
I'm unclear as to how we get to the metal post, I guess. Are there these
Okay,
balls like
Yeah, let me start over. So there's a foot wide wooden post that goes all the way across into darkness. That's what this is right here. Right here.
Balance beam type thing.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly. And then 10 feet below
Oh, I
that
see.
are these iron balls that fill this room.
What
I
are
gotcha.
they?
All right.
What are those things?
I want to see where that wooden post goes, so I will mage hand the lantern into the room to the other side of the room.
Okay.
That's a nice trick.
Yeah, and see what's at
What's-
the end.
And your range on mage hand.
It's 30 feet. 30 feet, so I can do up to 30 feet and then back to me. All right, so
If you're right at the door, you can get about that far.
That's where I'll
when
be.
you do, it's plenty. It illuminates enough of the space to see that the entire floor is covered with these balls. And then at the far end of the room, at the other side of this balance beam, this wooden balance beam, is another door.
Another door. All right.
Yep.
I'm looking down into the ball pit, and I see more than just balls. Do I not?
From where you are, probably not.
Okay. All right. Take the lantern.
Should we try like throwing something down there to see if it like there's like
the last time we tried to mess with a thing that had stuff in it that we tried to scoop stuff out of, we got attacked by a poop snake. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't.
No one's saying taking anything. We're just saying seeing if it reacts. Let's see if anything reacts.
Dave, what does the ceiling look like?
The ceiling, interestingly enough, is very featureless stone.
Okay.
I feel like we should just try to get across without disturbing anything down there.
It's probably a good idea.
I mean, it's doable. It's 1 foot across this post. We can all walk across that, right?
Yes.
Is it to each other?
Is it around
maybe we should tie off to one another? And
is it like a log, like a round post?
Are we lumberjacking our way across?
Or is it a square?
Kind of looking, is it being supported by anything, or is it just a solid beam going from door to door, or is there any supports along the way?
From where you're at, and the best you can tell, there's no supports. It looks like there's a little bit of a curvature to it, like it's almost a pole, almost like tree trunk in design. It's not like a flat 2x4 kind of idea.
So it's not a simple walk. It's going to require a check.
This thing is going to move left or right.
It looks like balancing is going to be key on this.
Balance will be key on it, and I would not be surprised if this has some sort of rotating mechanism based on something that might happen. I mean, if I was designing this place, that's what I would do.
Did you want to use levitation, Noel?
I have not, Kandor. Good.
Maybe.
Good. Well done. Paying attention.
I mean, levitation means you go up and down, but maybe they could go levitate and pull themselves along, being just above this wooden beam that looks very mysteriously too simple.
Yeah, it looks
it doesn't take a wise man to see.
Simply deadly.
I want to know what we're in for. We really should. Do you think we should disturb those metal balls?
No.
No, I don't think we should try that.
Do you think we should go like 1 or 2 at a time? We shouldn't, all go at the same time. That's silly.
Yeah, this levitation, how long does it last, and how many people does it affect?
Well, it would affect myself or someone that I choose, and it would last a bit of time.
Meaning
many minutes.
Meaning 2 people can at least get across with rope.
Yes, it would be
terrible.
Yes, I could. Well, not after it's cast, no, but I could give it to you or somebody, and you could use it to get across and secure a rope for everybody else.
If you were to cast it on
sounds
somebody,
like a good idea,
and they went up to the ceiling and had a rope tied to them like a balloon, and they sort of climbed the ceiling across, could somebody hold the rope, and they could be like holding a balloon of somebody, and that would help balance us, maybe?
And how much weight the levitation can support.
Yeah.
From these
balloon of somebody.
Like a Vamrit,
like an Osric balloon.
Across the ceiling, someone tied to them. You mean? Yeah, that's lots of weight.
If somebody with enough strength was up in the ceiling and holding the rope, that could probably prevent one of us from falling, or better yet, secure it somehow with pitons up to the ceiling.
You need somebody strong?
I know you are. I know you are, Goldie.
Be a balloon?
I have grappling hook.
Secure is nice for me, I think. Secure is always good.
Yes. Do we want to secure a piton with a rope attached to the ceiling and see if that
will... the middle, the center area?
Yes.
Yes.
Or
and then
across. and attach it to the far wall.
Well, that's also an idea.
How much rope do we have? Do we have enough to do all these things?
I've got 60 feet of.
Yeah, I think each of us has a good amount of.
Weirdly, also have 60 feet.
Everybody.
It's a standard measurement,
We all hit the sale at the
It's
trading
60
post.
rope store, right? That's what they
That's
sell.
It's supposed to be 50 feet, but the foot is very big this year.
He sells it in increments. Is there anything to attach a rope to on the other side where that door is, Dave?
Or we could piton.
It's as best you can see. It doesn't appear so. The door itself is hard to get a whole lot of detail on from how far away you are. This is a fairly long chamber.
All right.
It does look like it is some sort of a metal door, though, like a steel door.
Okay. I think that is our best bet. Someone either secure it to the ceiling or secure it to the other side of the room.
Secure several pitons to the ceiling, run the rope through. If we have to climb up and over, we got plenty of rope to make a rig. Safety first, Osric.
Indeed.
All right, who's levitating?
We're
Who's
doing
going
the levitation
to
for
get
the door.
across this room?
Oh, yeah, I get airsick.
Well, we still need to get you to the door. And perhaps levitating would be the best way to do that so that you don't have to touch that post. I don't trust the post.
Okay.
How far away is it?
Are you doing this, Goldie? Are you ready?
I'll do it, sure. I don't care.
Mm.
I can do it.
Let's get you some pitons and some rope.
Why don't we tie it around you, and
a
then
hammer.
And a hammer. Yes, very important.
Jeez.
if something happens, we can pull you back.
Yes, exactly. As much of a hammer fist as she has. Yeah, she needs a hammer. Yes.
I mean, I have a warhammer.
There you go. That'll do it.
Precision work.
Use that.
Mhm.
It's not
All right.
what I'm good at.
Does
All
anybody
right.
have
Yes, sir.
climbing gear? Does anybody have climbing gear in their kit? No.
Ah,
No. Just
No.
the
Fresh out.
rope.
Yeah.
So you have pitons and rope and a big war hammer. Okay.
I have a grappling hook.
And a grab.
Yeah, I have a grappling
Okay.
hook.
A classic.
Broken
50
loops.
feet of rope.
Mm-hmm.
All
All
right.
right.
the
So what
So-
are you doing, Goldie?
I think I'm going to cast Levitate on Goldie. And I instruct her, Goldie, you're going to go straight up. Once you do, secure the first piton, secure the rope, and then push yourself off in that direction. And keep doing it.
Got it.
Okay.
All right. I cast Levitate on Goldie.
Okay. Goldie, you feel this very fun, whimsical sensation as your body starts to lift up off the ground. Being controlled by your companion, Osric, you float up about 15 feet to the ceiling of the chamber. The rest of you have to sort of peer through. I guess I'd like to see where you guys are at in terms of your actual locations. I'm going to move. Goldie, you're going to be in here. Osric, you're probably right at the door, so you can keep an eye on them.
Yep.
I'm
Tor-
as far
Torbin will work the rope so he can try to pull Goldie back in if something happens.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so Goldie,
Yeah,
you go ahead. Kandor, what do you say?
well, Kandor is kind of like, the fifth wheel. He's kind of like, who can I help?
You just keep that lantern over here so we can see what's going on.
Yes.
All right, I got you. And I got the lantern.
Well, sir,
the shield on my
is
back
the
and
lantern
hold
out
it.
here, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
it's outside.
we've
the
got
base.
we got a lantern in the ever burning
It's mage
torch.
hands, right? Mage hands, right?
Correct.
Do you want to light another torch or something?
I thought we
think
had another one, didn't we?
Yeah,
We
I
have
thought
that
we had
lantern.
another torch or lantern. Or,
We have the ever burning one always lit, and then we have I think it was Bamred who lit one, wasn't it?
Okay.
I-
gotcha.
Oh, Kandor.
I did.
Kandor
Right.
did. Yeah.
All right, so Goldie, go ahead and give me a dexterity check, please, as you are hammering using a massive warhammer to hammer in these little spikes into a stone, a clean stone ceiling.
Gotcha. I can do this.
You got this.
Okay, that's one more thing to add here. That is nothing more to add. 14.
14. Okay. It's not pretty, but you're able to, over the course of probably 30 or so minutes, hammer in a couple of these pitons, and apparently they have some sort of a way to fasten rope to them, and you are able to make your way, pulling yourself across the ceiling over to about here and hammer in the final piton.
I think like every 5 minutes or so, I'd be asking, "Is it still going to be going? Is it still going?"
Looks good.
What?
No, yes, you're good.
Okay, I don't want to fall. It's a long way down. Okay, I'm at the door. So now I'm going to attach the other side of.
I think your pitons are used up, so whoever's pitons those are, we can erase those from your inventory for the moment. Okay, so what are you going to do when you get to the other side, Goldie?
Guess I thought maybe I'd have one more. Is there like a doorknob or anything? This is like a push door type deal. Is there something on the door I can
it's hard to
attach it
say.
to?
You're currently up at the ceiling.
Oh, okay. I'll
Yep.
push myself down.
I don't think you can, but Osric can control you. So can you bring her down to where
Yes.
you're going to be, Goldie? Where do you want to be?
Yeah. And in fact,
the door.
In fact, you said it was about a half hour.
Yeah, 35 minutes or so. Absolutely.
Okay, so that means that the spell will be running out around that time. So, whoop,
Perfect.
you get to the end.
I mean, I have the door. Is the door metal? Did you say?
It is. It is a steel, an iron door. Excuse me.
Can a grappling hook get like wedged into the door or like puncture the door? I'm really strong. What if I hit it really hard?
It doesn't. But probably not.
Okay. What about right next to it? Is it stone right next to the door on either side?
Yep.
Well, how about I just do that? I'll attach the grappling hook and then tie up the rope with a special.
How do you attach the grappling hook?
Give her a dagger.
Can I just jam it in there?
I don't think so.
Can I not jam a grappling hook into a stone wall?
No.
Okay.
No.
Maybe.
Then I'll stand there and hold it. I don't know what else to do, you guys. I got the spell from this side.
Maybe you got the dagger. Maybe you could hammer that in too. Maybe.
I don't know.
So let me get this. Let me just make sure I understand. So Goldie, the spell ends. Goldie lands down on the beam, right? And then you're looking at the door, Goldie, trying to figure out like how you can get past the door. It looks like it's sealed. It's not obvious how the door opens. You're looking around, you're shouting back to your companions. Osric is at the door, kind of watching after letting you down gently onto the beam. You start to get your bearings on the beam. Give me a dexterity check, Goldie, as you're balancing now on this beam.
There, got a rope, right?
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Okay, so the beam itself is slick. And as I mentioned, round, it's cylindrical. And so your foot kind of slips a little bit, but you maintain your balance. And as you shout back to your companions, Osric, you look down and you see some of the balls below the beam sort of topple and move, shift slightly.
Goldie, as much of a whisperer as I can do, but still getting it across the room. Some of the balls just moved.
And as you say that, Goldie, you look down and you see as if there's something almost swimming underneath these iron balls. It's moving, and the balls are sort of like there's a mound as it's sort of moving in your direction. I would like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Oh,
it's just horrific.
What's going on?
I don't think we have this even set up yet. I don't know how this is going to work.
All right, so roll a d10 and then add it to the initiative tracker for me. All right, let's see here. So Torbin, you're at the top of the initiative. You don't really see anything happening. What are you doing?
Torbin is just ready on the rope so that if something happens, like if something bad happens with Goldie, like he gets the alert, he's just going to start trying to pull her back.
Okay. Now, let me just make sure I understand.
I don't really understand how the Python system works.
Yeah. So how is the rope attached to the pitons?
So go ahead.
No, you probably have a better idea. I just looked up what a piton even looked like just now on the internet. I have no idea.
Yeah. If it's the kind with holes through it,
I think that's what we were assuming. Yeah.
So it'd go through there.
When you start to pull someone on a rope, it's going to get jammed up on the first piton.
Correct. My thought was that the rope was there simply as a safety line. So if somebody did fall, they could just hold on to the rope wherever they were.
Okay. All right. So it is attached to all of the pitons that go across the ceiling?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think sort of looping down. Yeah.
That's what I thought, but I just wanted to double check.
Yep.
So just so you know, like Torbin, like yanking her back would probably potentially yank out the pitons, which is totally doable. Just wanted to make sure we were all sort of on the same page in terms of how that might work.
Well, maybe he'll just anchor it then, so the rope, she can pull on it if she needs to.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what you're going to be doing. As you look down, Goldie, as Osric is whispering over to you about something in the balls, the iron balls, you see this tentacle lash up, and it is you try to sidestep it, and we'll see if it gets to you. A tentacle that has kind of spikes on it, and let's see what happens. Yep, that's going to be an 18. I think your AC is 11, so that hits. This tentacle comes up and wraps itself around Goldie's foot. Goldie, you're going to take 3 points of damage as this thing, it's got like these very needle-like protrusions on it, and as it wraps around, they sort of like inject into the skin of your around your calf muscle. Kandor, what you probably hear Goldie cry out in pain. What you don't really see what's going on, so I'm not sure what you would do. But what do you want to do? You're next in the initiative order.
I am. Okay. Well, first of all, Kandor's kind of semi like freaked out.
Told you.
Kind of. He puts he has a lantern. He puts the lantern down out of the way, up against the wall, but not near that that trap door there, that trap. So he's gonna put the lantern down and grab his shield again and draw that wonderful sword that his teacher gave him. And he's like, don't get hurt. And that's all he's gonna do.
So you lit another torch, is that right?
No. He had the lantern.
The lantern's out in the middle of the room.
Oh, the lantern. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I didn't have a torch in my hand. My bad. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I just want to make sure I understand what you're trying to do. Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
No worries.
But either way, he's drawing a sword and he's got his shield out, and he's just looking for like what to do.
You look back behind you, and it's just darkness back behind where you came from. But you sort of ready yourself in case there's something behind, I imagine. That brings us to Goldie. Goldie, this tentacle is wrapped around your calf muscle and it's piercing your skin. What do you want to do?
I think she'd try to shoulder check the door. She's trying to get through and out of this area.
Okay. Go ahead and give me
she's strong. She can give it a shot.
Yeah, she's strong. Give me a strength check.
Wait. 15.
Solid. You just slam into this iron door and just feel the strong resistance as it doesn't even move, but you do slam your shoulder pretty hard because you're tough. You're real tough. All right.
Tough enough.
Nope. Osric, you see all of this happening as this tentacle reaches up from the iron balls and wraps itself around your companion. You look on in horror as she's trying to find a way out, but not able to move forward. What do you want to do?
I yell Goldie, and I magic missile the tentacle.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me some damage.
How high was the ceiling in here? 15 feet above
15 feet
log?
Yes.
That is a 4 on the dice. 5 points of damage.
Okay, nice. All right. You blast a Magi's missile into the room, and it slams into this tentacles. The tentacle releases as a reaction to the damage it takes, and then that brings us to Vamrid.
This is a big poop snake. I don't like it. I just assume it's related. So let's see. I'm in the back with my ring of feather falling on. I'm gonna have to go out there and help. I'm bolting.
Okay, you're gonna use your
like Michael. I'm Michael bolting across.
Nice. You're gonna use your full movement then to make your way
Yes.
over. Okay.
Yes,
Which
and I'm
is
hoping I'm a little lighter on my feet with my ring. That's what I'm hoping.
This pole is slick though, dude.
And you know what hope
Slick
gets you.
pole.
Yep.
Yes.
Slippery.
Yes.
Careful,
Sure.
slick pole.
All right. Take it easy, guys. All right. So Vamrid, are you running? You're running across the pole, or are you gonna walk and try to balance your way across?
I'm gonna try to balance my way. I'm not going full steam because I know that's gonna. And I'm gonna end up in the balls. I don't want no.
So
no,
20 feet
no.
of movement gets you right there.
The balls.
Better.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity check.
You do not want to end up balls deep.
Yeah.
We are not mature enough to handle this room.
No,
We
you're
are
not. You've proven that for sure.
Such devotion to a compatriot.
So I will use my my regular hero point that we get every.
Okay, so add
Game.
+1.
Yes.
He's risking his balls.
Shit. That is a solid 10.
That's a solid number.
Vamrid, you slip and fall off of the log. Do you activate the ring of feather falling?
Yes.
Okay. So you fall slowly and you don't take any damage. But you do find yourself landing on these iron balls, and they start to shift underneath you as you start to the weight of your body starts to you start sinking into the balls.
I didn't like how that worked, and I also didn't like the instant tentacle music that started when the battle
should we take
happened.
a break? You want to take a break, Shell?
Shelly,
Are you gonna make it? You gonna make it?
I do
It
have
is
my
break
sword
time.
out though.
You know what?
Oh,
Let's take a break so you guys can compose yourselves.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
It's
wouldn't
fine.
be-
It's time
yeah.
for a break, anyways. So Vamrid, you are. When we come back, we'll roll initiative, and hopefully, you guys can get serious about this encounter. We will be back in just a minute, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. See you momentarily. All right, we're back, and we're in a room full of balls. Let's see if our players and our party can keep it together in the second half of this game tonight.
No problem.
It's debatable.
Hey, stop saying that.
All right. So
Yeah, knock it off, Shelly.
At the top of the order, let's go ahead and roll initiative, my friends.
Everybody went.
Oh,
Is everybody go? Yeah.
pretty good, pretty good.
All right.
Let's get Torbin in the mix.
Da-da-da-da-da. I put my glasses on and got disappointed with my roll.
All right. So at the top of the
Yeah,
order, it
let
looks
me,
like Osric, you are first, my friend. What do you want to do?
Do I see this thing anymore? It has released.
You saw. So once you hit it with your
Magic missile.
Magic missile, it retracted, recoiled, and it disappeared back underneath the balls. But you can see the balls shifting.
Okay. And has Vamred? What's Vamred's situation?
I'm gonna try not to say balls anymore. Vamred is knees deep in metal spheres.
Metal spheres.
Yeah,
Okay.
and sinking, but gently.
That's why the rope was there, Vamred. All right, I don't have a target for another magic missile, and I don't have much in the way of spells. I'm holding the lantern in the middle of the room. There's no holding actions, is there?
No.
All right. Well, shoot. I give Goldie words of encouragement. There's no. Can you see a key? Do you see a keyhole or anything in that door?
No. Did you see me just try to throw my whole body into it? There's nothing over here.
I
Is there
did.
anything over there?
There's got to be a way to open it.
You look great doing it too.
I mean, if I was a door, I would have opened under that assault.
Is there something over there?
I don't know.
Osric, are you going to take an action, or are you just speaking words of encouragement?
That's my action because I don't have a target. So
all right, sounds good. All right, so Vamred, as you are sinking into the spheres, you see sort of like that telltale, almost like something underneath the water kind of effect, where the balls are sort of like swelling and then moving towards you. That is a plus. That's a 21 to hit, my friend. As you look at this thing coming at you, it breaches from the surface of the spheres, and you see this large creature as it opens these multiple sort of flaps and this beak-like mouth part, and it is going to grab you with its tentacle for 3 points of damage, and then it is going to make a beak attack on you as it tries to smack you. Yeah, that's a dirty 20 for 4 more points of damage as it bites onto you. Osric, you plainly see this thing. Goldie, you see it as well as you're kind of looking back, shouting back to Osric, and you can see that happening. Torbin, it's your turn. You can just hear there's chaos inside this room.
Yeah, Torbin's just going to be like, I got to get in there. And he's going to go by Osric and start walking out on the plank.
Okay, how far are you going to go?
Is there any way to secure ourselves to this rope?
I mean, you're holding on to one side of the rope right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Just your hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to, with a rope in one hand, I'm going to walk out, pull the sword with my other hand, and kind of try to get out by Vamred. Can I move that far?
I mean, you can move your full movement if you want, and but you won't. I mean, you won't have an attack. You can move half movement and attack, but you won't be close enough unless you use a ranged attack. You do have the benefit of the rope to help you, so I'm not going to have you roll a dex check to get across this. So you can.
How about,
you've already moved about 10 feet right there, so whatever you have left.
Rather than pull my sword, then how about I'll pull I'll move 5 more feet. So that's a total of 15 that I can move before my action.
Well, your movement's only 20 feet as a dwarf.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So you'd have to stay at 10 feet, and then you could still attack if that's what you're trying to get at.
Yeah, I'd like to throw a javelin at this thing.
Yeah, do it.
Let's see. So that's does 14 hit?
14 hits.
Nice. That's a 1d4. That's just 1. But plus my, sorry, I do a plus plus 2 to damage, so it's a total of 3.
Okay, nice hit. Yeah, you throw the javelin and it hits right in this thing's mass, and it just kind of makes a sound such as that. Vamrid, this thing is eyeball to eyeball with you, biting at you, and has its tentacle wrapped around you. What would you like to do, sir? Oh, and I will say this also, Torbin, you hear a voice off to probably the north of where you are saying, "Nice shot."
What the?
Vamrid, what do you want to do?
I would like to hit it with my sword.
Okay. Yeah, you draw your sword. Give me an attack roll.
That is also a 14.
That hits.
Sweet. Five points of damage.
Okay, nice shot. Yeah, as you hack at it, it releases its grip on you, these sort of like sharp needle-like protrusions into your skin as it sort of recoils. Very nice. You are still sort of sinking into these spheres. That doesn't seem like there's any floor beneath your feet whatsoever, as you're like probably waist high right now. And you hear a voice, wow, nice one. That brings us to Goldie. What are you doing?
Goldie's got one hand on the rope. She's holding the rope pretty tight, and she sees Vamrid sinking, I think.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna, Torbin, drop him the rope. And she's getting ready to pull Vamrid up once he gets the rope. So I suppose allowing enough slack for it to drop down to wherever he is. So she's pretty
nice.
focused on getting him up out of the spheres.
Okay, I like it. All right, very cool. All right, that's your turn. That brings us to Kandor.
Kandor is over here behind Osric, muttering, rooms like this, there must be a mechanism over here somewhere. There's no reason anyone should cross. And so I'm going to be searching. I don't know if I need a wisdom roll or something to try to figure out, like, there's got to be like something somewhere we're missing, whether or not we are. I'm looking.
I mean, sure, you can search around. I'm not going to have you roll anything because you basically don't see any. I mean, it's just this structure that's been investigated many times by your party already.
Yeah.
You don't see any sort of levers or buttons or any mechanisms other than the door inside the gaping maw of this large stone head. But yeah, you look around and don't find anything.
Looking, and I'm looking at this horrific creature and just kind of shouting, like, "Don't get too hurt."
Yeah, you're kind of like behind Osric and Torbin, just sort of like looking in, trying to get a glimpse of what's going on inside this room. It's not easy to see. This is a well-designed chamber that really separates your ability to get fully into the room.
Yeah, this is definitely not a good Sunday.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative again, folks.
You.
Oh, wow.
7, 8.
Backspace. Oops, where am I? There we go.
Music provided by our friends at Tabletop Audio. Shit slaps.
Definitely getting the bump thing going. It's like, yeah. It's good.
There it is. I was looking for the button. All right. Top of the order, Kandor. What do you want to do?
Kandor, realizing that his futile search is just delaying the inevitable. Is there a way that he can tie his rope off to like that line that was put across? Or we all will have a mental visualization. It's going to be different for everybody else of how this rope is going across.
How would you? What are you going to tie it to?
I think there's just Go ahead.
I'm just going to try to make my way across over to Goldie, being careful.
Well, Torbin is on the beam right now, so that's going to be difficult. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge.
I'm not going to get there. I am just going to kind of stay out of the way. Literally right now, just like really wishing there was something that I could do, but
throw a rope to Vamrid.
Oh yeah, you know what? I will do that. I will get my rope out and literally just throw it out there. I'm just gonna maybe knot the end up a bit to kind of weight it a little bit and just try to toss it to Vamrid. If he doesn't get it or whatever, I'll reel it back in.
All right. You want to roll for that? What would you roll? You want to do a strength roll or a dex roll?
I mean, strength is one of my primary decks. Is not my
roll it up.
My reasoning for using strength would be that I've kind of knotted it up enough where it's kind of like throwing a ball, you know.
Sure. Yep.
So it's kind of like, oh, I'm gonna throw this heavy ball, and like throwing a spear in training. All right, what was that? D20, and
Shelly, you just can't help it, can you?
I'm looking at Jose. He's cracking too.
So I will roll a D20, and I add my level.
There's never been a more powerful word than ball.
There hasn't.
Yeah.
All right, so
powerful.
A total of 14 after modifiers, and it is a primary.
Yep, I got you covered. You don't have to tell me it's prime. I got all that written down for you. No problem.
Right. I forgot.
Yeah. So yep. So you toss it out, and Vamrid, you see the end of the rope drop next to where you're standing as you're sinking into the floor here. So that was successful in terms of getting it to where you wanted to get to. Osric, it's your turn.
Magic missile now that I have a target.
Okay.
Pew pew.
Pew.
For 4 points this time.
4 points damage. As you hit it, it releases its grip on Vamrid and dips below the surface again, and kind of disappears as it sort of wades back into the spheres. That was your turn, but it doesn't take long until it comes back and is going to make another attempt at an attack at Vamrid with its tentacle. I don't know if that's going to hit. That is only an 11.
Negative.
All right, so it misses you. As it swings at you, Vamrid, it's your turn. What do you want to do? You hear a voice say, "Wow, that was close."
Well, I got a rope near me.
No, just Vamrid. Maybe Torbin hears it.
Well, I got a rope near me, and I don't want to die in this pit, so I'd rather get out of the pit.
Okay.
Tie it to yourself if you have to, my buddy.
I mean, my well-oiled flexing arms that Jose drew for me. I'd like to wrap the rope around, my left arm while I'm still holding the sword, but I'd like to try to pull myself out.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a strength check. Let's do that.
Mm, 10. Cool.
Yeah, you wrap it around your arm and you pull on it, and you know that you've got it tight. It's taut all the way across to where Kandor is holding it on the other side. You don't really pull yourself out of the spheres, but you've got it held tightly wrapped around your arm as if you could probably start to climb on your next turn. Okay, Goldie, it's your turn. What are you doing over there?
Okay, well, I've still got the rope. Can I hang on to the rope and run up and try to punch this creature? Do I feel like I have enough slack in the rope?
I would say it's going to be tight. So if you hold on to the rope, it's not going to be. So I know you were trying to like drop the rope down to Vamrid, then kind of hoist him out. That's probably not going to work. If you might have to abandon that idea.
Okay, it doesn't sound like he needs that rope.
It's only like a 50-foot length of rope, and this room is 60 feet.
Okay, it sounds like he doesn't need that rope anymore. Anyway, it looks like he's getting pulled out. So I would like to not let go of the rope still. And run
Torbin
up and
has the other side of this rope, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's only a 50-foot. It's only a 50-foot rope, so
I'm hanging on to the rope.
You guys are playing tug of war on it, basically. You're like
don't let go, otherwise
through
we'll
the
both
pitons.
we both won't have balancing.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna run up to this creature and try to punch it while hanging onto the rope.
All right. So if you're gonna do that, it's gonna pull Torbin. You feel the rope pull you off of the beam, and now you're dangling in the air up on the ceiling. As Goldie, you're able to get. We'll say that you're able to get close enough here, but Torbin, you get pulled out about here, and you're up on the ceiling now.
But I'm up on the ceiling. All right.
It's like Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah, this is some serious shit. All right, Goldie, go ahead and make it.
I'm gonna run in.
So also, just to be clear, this thing is 10 feet below you.
Yeah.
Oh. How? Okay.
So
Well, then I can't do this.
That's like a mile.
Oh, I could jump down. I've got the rope. Yeah. This is crazy. Yeah, I will hang onto the rope and jump down and try to punch it.
Okay. All right. You jump down onto the surface of the spheres here. Go ahead and make an attack.
And I would like to call out that I am trying to do a stun ahead of time. I'm declaring it before my attack.
Stunning move. Stunning.
12.
You jump down and you take a punch, and it's engaged with Vamrid, and you miss it.
Now,
Okay.
Doc's shoulder gave us 500 bits earlier. Is that special bit points? And he never said who he was giving it to? By the way,
I don't
audience,
know.
you can give us bits.
I actually have a hero point too.
In this case, that won't help you, sadly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also a reminder, bits, if anybody wants to help us. Also a reminder, get in on the drawing, people. Back to you,
We do
Dave.
have a drawing. Thanks, Chad. And we also have, points. There we go. I don't know. I don't remember seeing that, but did Doc give us some?
Yeah,
He
500
did.
bits at the beginning.
1, 2. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So
Tell them
All right.
what you've won.
So yeah, let's see, 200 bits, hero point. So the hero point's not going to help you in this case, anyways. So, but you do have two specials that you guys can
Between
use.
the party. Okay.
Yep, two
Sweet.
specials from Doc. Thank you, Doc. Appreciate you. I'm sorry that I missed that. All right, so Goldie, you miss unfortunately with your stun attempt. And Torbin, it is your turn. You got pulled up as Goldie is racing across, pulling the rope. Almost like a leash. You get bumped up against the ceiling. So what do you want to do? You could drop 15 feet down to the beam, or you could, I don't know what you're going to do. You could drop down to the spheres, which is 15, 25 feet.
That would,
would
pull
get-
me up and above.
Drop down to the beam like you're gonna ride a horse. Don't worry, nothing's gonna happen.
Land on my own balls.
Perfect. I go down on the beam and then I come back up to the beam.
Does it? Well, I mean,
Ooh,
can I try to pull? I don't know. I like action wise. I guess I don't know how that would work.
Well, what are you trying to do? Tell us what you're trying to do, and I'll see if I can help you
I
out.
want to get closer and attack the thing.
You need to get off the ceiling then, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. So you'd have to let go of the rope. Drop down, maybe land
All
on the
right.
beam, or maybe drop all the way down to the spheres.
I'd
Which
like
are
to
25
drop
feet.
down and try to land on the beam.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check.
Okay, 1 minute. Sorry. Probably not gonna cut it, but let's see what I got. Nothing. Plus my level, it's a total of 10.
Okay, yeah, you miss the beam, or you maybe get slight purchase. You slip off and land on the spheres next to Vamrid, taking 2 points of damage as you land and fall prone onto the balls. All right, that's the top of the order, you guys. Let's roll initiative. Okay.
where am I? Where am I? There.
Oh, and Torbin, as you hit the iron spheres, you just hear this laughter, this giggle. Oopsie.
Who is that?
I think the only people that have heard the voice are Vamrid, Torbin, and Goldie at this point.
Oh, it's most of the except for me and Osric. And
It's not on this side of the room.
Torbin, looks like, wow, there's some low initiative rolls. Torbin, you're at the top of the initiative. What do you want to do? Holy
Sweet.
crap.
He's gonna rush forward, pull his sword, and slice this thing. Hopefully.
Okay.
It's pretty good. +5 to hit. 22.
That definitely hits. Nice. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Where's the D8? Here we go.
Come on.
4 slashing.
Ugh, all right. This thing is looking pretty beat up. It starts to like thrash about as it's kind of trying to latch back onto Vamrid. You take a big swing and cut off a chunk of its flesh. It hits the ground. It hisses at you and is going to make an attack at you, Torbin, with a tentacle. That is a 19 to hit. I'm pretty sure that hits. So that is going to be it's going to hit you with a tentacle first for a total of 6 points of damage, and then it's going to get a beak attack because it hit you with the tentacle. I don't think that's going to hit though. That is only a 12.
No, that misses.
Okay, so it misses. It tries to beak you, but it misses you. Goldie.
Yeah, I can wade in there now. I'll pull out my warhammer and take a swing.
Okay.
Hmm. 13.
Misses. Damn. Unfortunately, you swing and miss as this thing starts thrashing about. It looks like it's in its death throes. That brings us to Kandor.
Goldie, use the
support staff.
Yeah. Kandor still has the rope he threw to Vamrid in his hand, and he's gonna basically have that in his shield hand and kind of wrap it around, so it's like basically, like how you'd start wrapping around your arm, you'd wrap it around your wrist a couple of times, so it won't just slide out. And with his left hand, he's going to reach down and grab his dagger and throw it at this creature.
Okay, so you're going to step past. So are you out on the beam a little bit?
He was just going to basically, from wherever he was behind Osric, if he had any vantage point where he can.
I think you'd have to get in front of Osric to do a dagger throw.
All right, he's going to kind of be very polite about it. Pardon me. And he's going to try to throw this at it.
All right, let's do it.
To get its attention. Dexterity.
Come on.
Oh, okay. I thought I was going to probably miss. That's a 17 on the die plus
That'll
0 hit. Plus nothing else.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a 1d4 with a dagger. And that'll be 3 points of damage from the dagger hitting it somewhere.
Kandor, describe for us how you kill this thing with your very well placed dagger throw. Epic.
With his wisdom being his best feature, he noticed every time it attacked, if it hit with a tentacle, it was also going to hit with the beak. So he threw it right for the beak and went right down. And it just hit some vital organ up near the beak somewhere, and it just took it down.
Hell yeah.
Must be a brain behind that mouth,
Nice.
Osric, you just kind of look at this guy and like, holy shit, he just comes in and throws the dagger and
done, Kandor.
The thing goes limp and just falls on the spheres and starts to sink into the spheres a little bit. But it kind of stops and gets jammed up as the spheres sort of kind of cover part of the body. Torbin, Vamrid, and Goldie, you're all standing there sort of sinking into the spheres yourselves. Doesn't seem like there's any sort of floor beneath your feet as you're all sort of sinking. Now, you do have a rope, Goldie, that you have attached to your arm. Vamrid's got a rope attached around his arm. And I think we'll just say with that in mind and with Torbin there, you're able to pull yourselves back up with a little bit of effort back onto the balance beam here as this thing is sinks into the spheres itself. And you just hear this giggling. Wow. Wow, nice.
Who
Nice
is that?
job.
Do we all hear that now?
Everybody hears it now. It just echoes through the room, and it seems like it's a child's voice, not unlike some of your own, maybe for some of the younger ones of you. But you hear this voice, and then you see this
What in the hell?
Individual at the far end of the balance beam. It is I would say, for the most part, this is going to be kind of a translucent form that looks to be like maybe a young teenage boy. You did great.
Who are you?
Child.
Who are you? And you look, Osric, when you say that and you look across, you see this form almost like a light that flickers or a lantern that flickers for a moment. And you see this just sort of like a beautiful boy. And then a moment later, you see this neck in a contorted, broken position, and these long hands with these massive claws. And then it kind of snaps back. None of the rest of you see that, but Osric does. And then it snaps back, and there's just this sweet boy with suspenders on. He looks like a farm boy, maybe a farmhand. Where did you come from?
Do I have any clues to what I just saw? What that might mean?
Give me an intelligence check.
Come on, big money.
Big money.
That is a 16 on the die.
Yeah, you are definitely seeing best bet, and I don't know if you've probably seen this before, but you've heard of disembodied spirits. This is probably a ghost.
Yes. Do I know what the claw thing was? Was that just him, the way he died? Or
oh, you don't know what that was, but it was like momentary. It was almost like, did I really see that?
a flicker?
But it was like the body contorted almost in this weird, unnatural position, and then it sort of sprang back for you. The rest of you just see this sort of ghostly apparition of this boy just kind of hovering over the balance beam at the far end of the hall.
Did he answer my question as to who are you?
He looks at you and he says, "I'm me. I'm Alistar. Who are you?"
Alistar, pleasure to meet you. I am Osric. These are my companions.
You are quite capable. You destroyed that scary monster from the pit below. Oh my gosh, how exciting. Nicely done.
Do you happen to know how we can get through that door behind you?
Oh, yes. Oh, of course I do.
You do?
Yes. Could you tell us?
I could tell
Would
you
tell us?
exactly how to get through.
I would
love to tell you. I would love to help you. Would you like my help?
Sure.
Torbin, as you say that, the rest of you watch as this creature, like with the most amazing amount of speed capable, races towards, passing right through Goldie. It passes right through you. Like you feel this strange like coldness, and it passes through you. And it, Torbin, I need you to make a charisma save, please.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Dear
I'm
God.
fairly certain he's not very good at those.
No.
What just happened?
Is the barbarian going to get possessed here?
Yes, I think so.
So we just saw this image just suddenly flash into Torbin.
Well, hold on, and I'll tell you in a second.
I rolled a 4 plus my level 7.
Oh shit. All right. So you guys watch as this thing races across the beam, passes right through Goldie. Goldie, you feel this cold sensation. It sends a shiver down your spine. Torbin, you look wide-eyed as this thing slams right into you, and you kind of like shake it. And Torbin, his voice changes as he turns to the rest of you, turning back towards Osric and Vamrit and Kandor. And he says, "Yes, I can help you." And it's coming through Torbin, but it sounds like this kid.
I look at my companions. Don't don't panic. Torbin's just in a timeout. He'll be back.
I've been here
Yeah.
for decades, punished for abandoning my family in a time of need as they succumbed to the Red Death. I was unable to leave this place, cursed as I was, but I am able to push through the far door, to push through the wall, and beyond is everything you've ever wanted, everything you've ever sought. A glorious chamber, and this is all coming through Torbin, but it sounds different, right? Strange carvings, a pillar of air. There's a catch on the other side of the door that opens without problem. I'll trigger it for you. I'll open the door for you if you help me.
Of course.
That the catch. Speaking of the word catch, is that the catch? We will help you, but do you wish us harm?
Wow, you're funny. Yeah, it is the catch. If you help
what do we
me,
have to do?
then I'll help you.
One good turn deserves another, I say.
Yes, I agree
said.
wholeheartedly.
I need you to help me. I've been stuck here for decades, and my bones are in the pit. And he looks down. Torbin looks down, and you can see sort of like this, almost a glow from the spheres, beneath the spheres, like this light that sort of shines up. I need you to take my remains out of this terrible place and bury them with my family on the farmstead where I grew up. If my family will take me, I abandoned them, but I only meant to find something that could help us in this dangerous place. I thought I would find treasure. I thought I would find secrets that I could sell, that I could make money on to save my family. But if you take my bones and take them back to the farm and bury them with the rest of my kin, my brothers, my sisters, and my parents, then maybe I can rest. And in doing so, I will help you enter the chamber beyond.
Well, you are in luck, young man, because it just so happens that I'm very, very good at burying bones.
Goody.
I'm going to float the lantern over to Goldie and then take the mage hand off of the lantern and use the mage hand to pick up the bones from the bone pit, from the sphere pit, one by one.
Yeah.
They are as you send the mage hand goes down. What's the mage hand's capacity for carrying? I think it's fairly limited.
5 to 15 pounds. I can't remember what the is. At least 5 pounds, but it might be more. Let's see.
Right, I have no idea how much a skeleton weighs, but it is a long deteriorated skeleton. It is basically the bones of this individual. So whether you use the mage hand or you actually go down and gather them, it doesn't really matter. But you find the bones and you gather them together.
I'll put them in my pack.
Do this for me?
Of course. If you do us a turn, as I said, we will do you a good turn.
I will help you. And I will release your friend. And with that, it just disappears. And Torbin, you feel almost like this whole time you were just sort of like staring off into the distance, like you were daydreaming. And then suddenly you come back to and you look over and everybody's like looking at you.
And he's back. You see? He's fine.
What's going on? What happened?
I never noticed.
He's just a little timeout. Now he's back. We got the ghost boy to help us. He's going to be undoing the latch on the other side. Alastor. Sorry.
Yes.
Alastor Land.
Thank you, Alastor Land. We appreciate your help.
Cool name.
Thank you.
You know, young man, forgiveness for what you did. Heronius' followers, we follow the law, and one of the biggest rules of law is to survive. What you did was not wrong.
Do I have any idea of what he's talking about with his family passing away, like time frame or anything? Would I have any clue?
Have we heard of the Red Death?
Oh yeah, you guys have definitely heard of the Red Death for sure. The Red Death
like a
ripped
plague.
through this area about 30 years ago and killed a high number of people. I mean, it came through and destroyed families. It was unclear exactly what the cause of it was, but it was terrible. It was an epidemic. And when it came through specifically in these areas, it decimated the population. I'm bringing up a little bit of information on it right now, but you guys would all recognize what the Red Death is. Vamrit, in terms of his family, you're not from, I don't think you're from, if I remember correctly on your backstory, you're not from the area. You've been around for a while, but you're not from the area. So I think it would be more likely that Osric and Goldie, Kandor, and Torbin might know who this is. So why don't and you can do this too, Vammer, but why doesn't everybody give me let's do an intelligence check. And yeah.
Only a 10.
There's a lot of things that were unknown about the Red Death. It wasn't sure how it was transmitted, but it did spread very quickly, affecting the elderly and the young and the most vulnerable. There was a couple of different things, like the symptoms were not very consistent, but there were infections, rashes, symptoms that began quickly, symptoms that lingered and sort of
fevers,
increased over time, fevers. But there was also a strange, I would say, Osric, you would probably know this from the teachings of the Ouija's cult, that there were also some skeletal deformities, specifically cranial deformities, that occurred because of this plague.
Mm-hmm.
So you would probably remember that. So Osric, what was your roll for intelligence?
12 total.
Okay. Goldie?
5.
Okay. Vamrid?
8.
Okay. Torbin?
14.
Okay. And Kandor?
Kandor rolled a 14, but it's not my prime.
Yep, I gotcha. So I think Osric, what was your roll again?
12.
12. Okay, so with your roll, Osric, you have heard of this family, the Land family. Their farm is just east of Diamond Lake. So you know where that is. It's an old rundown farm, and sometimes the kids would like go out there, and maybe Goldie would know this too, but not know the name very well. But the kids would go out and like hang out in the old ruins of the farmhouse. But it's been abandoned for over 30 years.
I would imagine that their family is buried in the part of the boneyard where the plague victims were buried, right?
Actually, they weren't. They were buried. They were buried at the family plot. A lot of people were. A lot of people opted to not take part in the burials at the boneyard. Yeah, there may not have been room for them, or because of the savagery of this epidemic, nobody wanted that in town.
All right.
So they're buried back at the farm in a plot, family
back
plot.
at the farm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to be returned to his with his family.
Exactly.
I'll take care of you, Alistair. If you take care of us. Mm-hmm.
We could do that. Is there?
Let us in.
He's still there. Is there anything to worry about if you let us in through this door? Is there anything that you might know, young man, that might harm us, aside from our own foolishness?
That's the biggest thing.
Well, nothing new there.
A day in the life, eh, Osric?
Nothing new there. All right. Waiting to hear that.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
Him to do the latch.
Oh no. Help me with my task first, and then I'll let you in.
You have got to be kidding.
Right.
Well,
Be ready.
Your word is good.
We got to go all the way to the farm now.
I mean, the sooner the better. I've been here for decades, but I can wait a little bit longer, I guess.
We could also break your bones right now.
No, we wouldn't do that. Cool. I give Goldie a dirty look.
I'm just like
Goldie, hold on a sec. As you say that, Goldie, I would like you to make a wisdom save, please.
No. 4.
No.
4?
I already know it's a no.
Oh
4.
shit. Okay, so Goldie, as you threaten the violence against this boy, he appears right in your face, and instead of a young boy's face, it is this horrifying visage of some sort of creature from beyond the grave that's just like howls in your face, and your hair, like the wind, there's a tangible wind, and it blows your hair back like this. And the rest of you watch. You rolled a 4 total.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, this is amazing. So you guys watch as give me another D4, Goldie.
I think you just got dead.
It's
D4.
Yeah.
You just got librarian.
What happened? Yeah,
Librarian scene.
You got Desmond.
You just got Desd.
That's a 3.
All right, so you guys watch as Goldie ages 30 years in
my
wrinkles, the whole works. She just starts to shrivel into whatever age she is.
Okay, but wait.
Life.
I start yelling. She didn't mean it. She didn't mean it.
As a halfling trait resistant, it's just a plus to my con save. It's not.
How long do halflings live?
This was a wisdom save.
Yeah. Okay.
Resistant to age.
Well, you were young. You were a young halfling, so you couldn't have been.
She was. We're all like teenagers.
You literally just aged 30 years in a breath.
Give me
Who's the old man now? Or in this case, lady.
Sweet justice.
Instant.
Okay, so listen. If we do this for you, can you change me back?
Middle age for halfling is 50 years old.
Okay, I'm not even really.
middle age.
Not elderly like that.
Yeah.
That's sort of 25 years away.
Change me back if we do this for you first. Point taken. I won't break your bones.
You're mean.
I'm afraid it doesn't look like that.
You kind of conned us a little bit.
She's just a bouncer. Don't worry about her. Don't take her seriously.
Young man, if you reverse what you did, I promise you, as a holy man, that I will consecrate your remains and your family remains.
I don't think that's something within his power to do.
Are you hearing any of this, Alstar?
I'm still here, but I can't help you. You're old.
But you can do anything, young man, right?
I just want to rest with my family. That's all I want.
Okay, how about we gather you up, we'll put you in our bag, and we'll carry you, but first you let us into that next room.
No can do, pal. Sorry.
Oh man.
And if we want to
how about we just take your bones out of the cave, out of the tomb, out of the cave altogether. You hang out at the Govort Fort.
Don't know what that is.
Our place. It's like our place.
Okay.
It's not this place.
Right?
With my
but then
with my wee Jossian teachings, would I know that if we bury his bones, he'll go away immediately, or will he be able to stick around and fulfill his side of the bargain?
I think it's unclear.
Okay.
I mean, you haven't dealt with ghosts before, Osric.
Yeah. I've heard tales.
Yeah, maybe give me an intelligence check. Maybe there's something you've been told by someone from the cult or something you've read.
It's 13.
I gave my word. I keep my word.
The biggest thing that you think about right now, Osric, in this moment, as you're trying to sort of ascertain whether or not the deal will be made, is that making a deal with the undead is dangerous.
That's what we do, though. That's what we just. This is all about.
Exactly.
So I say, I pull out my symbol, holy symbol of Weejas, and I show it to him.
Cool.
I said, "Do you know what this is, Alistair?"
No, but it looks important.
This is the Stern Lady. She is the goddess of death,
Oh.
and I am a follower of hers. And my job is to work at the boneyard and bury bones and bodies and such, and make sure that they go on to their final resting place. So it looks as if Istis put me in your path for this very task.
Mm-hmm. Great.
You can trust that I will follow through on our promise. But the thing is, we are on a bit of a time crunch, and although you have waited for many, many years,
like decades.
We don't have that luxury, and we need to get through that door. Well, now that we're here, it would be a hardship beyond reckoning to have to go all the way back to Diamond Lake and do what you ask of us.
Look, I might be young, but I'm not stupid.
Well, I was trying to reassure you because it is my job, and I take my job very seriously, and I would never lie about this sort of thing.
You have that symbol, so that makes you legit. Because I've only seen a few other people with symbols. They had like this 8-pointed star symbol. Wow, they were legit.
You saw that?
Did they make it this far?
No, they all died.
I kind of glance over to the apparition, this ghost, and I pull my symbol out with the clenched fist and a lightning bolt of Heronius, and I say, "I've got one too."
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not just a follower; I'm a member.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, I can't lie. And I promise we will be very good to your remains, and we will do as we say. But it is much more convenient to just open the door for us. We get what we need, and we go and take care of this.
Oh.
And then we take care of you. Boom, like that,
Nope.
All right, folks, it looks like he's not going to cooperate with us.
I really hate to have to I just kind of whispered to Osric. I'm like, I am a man of the cloth. I do have the ability to dispel or turn the undead, but I don't want to use it.
We've already made a bargain with this young man.
I know that I intend to keep my promise.
Yes, but look what he did.
I know what he did, but let's make that worth something, right?
It's really actually with your muscles, you are very toned now. It's actually very.
You are so old right now.
I feel.
I don't even know Torbin. I'm like elbowing Torbin.
She's not even middle aged.
Sorry, but that came out wrong. I mean,
I'm like 50 years old.
You've aged gracefully.
My back hurts now.
That's a lot of gray hair that you have now.
In the last few minutes.
And I'm really angry about it.
Ghosts
I
are the
break
best.
those bones.
Are you still allowed to drink alcohol at your age? I don't even know.
What kind of question is that? Do you have some booze? Because I think that would soften the pain.
You're gonna need to drink at that.
I'm already. I have a wine sack. And I pull the wine sack out and I just kind of hand it to Goldie, and I look at
Goldie
Osric.
grabs it and down.
And
All right, friend.
I look at Osric and I wonder if she liked younger men.
You guys get the sense. You guys get the sense that this little guy is not gonna budge on a deal. He wants you to do something for him so that he can do something for you, basically.
Yep. He's been very clear, and let's. There's nothing we can't proceed forward here, so let's go back. We've already cleared the way. That's the good part. We've already cleared the way. We know the dangers up to this door. So refreshing ourselves and coming back full strength, maybe that's for the best.
I'm going to retrieve my dagger from the beast, by the way. Yeah, that was a fine introduction to your group here, but yeah, I think we should go back. And from what you said, you do have some items that you maybe need to have looked at in town.
Speaking of items, you guys, do you suppose there's anything down in the pit?
Oh, you want to go
Gotta
look?
be
I'll
other
help you.
people that didn't make it through.
You would
I mean,
imagine so. I
I'm
don't know
gonna
how.
need to pay for a chiropractor now, so maybe we need to go down there and find what we can.
I don't know how deep that is, though. You were sinking into it.
Well,
weren't you?
the creature stopped, right? At some point,
No, the
you
creature
said
is now gone. You pulled your dagger out just as it disappears beneath
it was
the
disappearing.
spheres. Yep.
Hey, kid,
Let's get like pull me out.
Hey, Alistair, you know if any of these dead bodies down in the pit here have any valuables on them?
Is there a bottom to this pit? And what's the deal with
You
these
don't hear
spears?
any other response.
stop pouting, Alistair.
Young lady, and I still being that young lady.
I'm gonna take Goldie's arm and sort of guide her towards the exit. No,
Let me at him. Let me
if he
at him.
does that again, I'm gonna be carrying your bones out of here. Let's go.
It's erroneous. The
Point.
bag is empty.
How do we know that he's going to let us in once we bury him?
Well, we
I
don't.
think he'll keep his word.
We don't, but it's the best option we have at the moment. If he doesn't, then we'll figure something else out.
Plus, maybe
All right. We got all the bones.
We'll have all the bones. Yep.
no bones about it.
Alistair, we got all of you.
I think
Are we
so.
missing anything?
Yeah.
All right.
I got a full skeleton here.
Scared me.
When we get back, be prepared for a 20 question session.
All right. We leave.
I guess we leave.
Go back to the Gavort Fort, and then from there back to town and find the Lent plot.
Yeah, as we go back, I'm assessing everyone's wounds that got hurt. I'm just double checking to see what I can do before I sleep for the night if we're gonna go back.
So you guys make your way back to the Gavort Fort. I imagine kind of gathering yourselves up. Maybe do you going to stay the night at the Gavort, or are you going to head back to Diamond Lake?
I mean, I don't think we've been gone for that long, have we?
No, probably. It's probably midday as you emerge into the sunshine from the portal to the Whispering Cairn. The sun is it's probably like noon, midday, something like that.
I think we take a little rest at the Gavort Fort and then take off to town before sunset.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've got the ability. I got 4 first aid spells that are 0-level spells that heal 1 to 2 points of damage. That if anyone was wounded, I could divide them up. I don't know. I could go around doing a little triage as everyone's sitting down and thinking about what we're doing. And I could kind of go from person to person, and it would be. I got 4 of them available.
That'd be wonderful.
Yeah, Torbin's a little beat up.
Did everybody get hit? Osric, you didn't get hit, right?
No.
Osric never gets hit.
Goldie,
No, he never.
Goldie Vanner got hit, right?
Goldie's really good at her job.
Corbin got hit.
Goldie got hit at the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, it was just 3 though, but yeah.
Right, but even then, though, that way tomorrow morning you'll be at your full. So I would probably do 1 on Goldie, and then whoever was hurt more between Vanward and Torbin would get 2. One would get 1.
Sounds good. Let's do this. Let's, if you guys don't mind, we've still got about a half an hour to play.
Mhm.
I need to take
Yeah.
another break because I got to go to the bathroom. So
I
let's
hear
take a quick break. Let's take a real short break. Do your healing stuff, and then we'll come back and we'll be in Diamond Lake when we come back. How's that
Yes.
sound?
Sweet.
Good.
Sounds good.
All right. Everybody, we're gonna take our second break. I don't know why, because I have to go to the bathroom. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. All right, everybody, we are back. We've hit an interesting moment in this adventure where the party has reached a very important point, the crossroads, as it were, in this campaign, and have been sent on what appears to be an unrelated adventure to assist a sad, unfortunate spirit that's trapped in the Whispering Cairn. And because they're so good and benevolent and wanting to help in so many different ways, they have decided to aid this. Unfortunately, Goldie has aged to middle age and has now got lower back pain, and her teeth are starting to fall out. But other than that, things are going great. And you guys have returned to the Gavort Fort. You have gathered up some supplies, perhaps, and found yourself now back as you're walking back into Diamond Lake. And I guess I'm going to toss it to you all as you enter into Diamond Lake, walking down Tolliver's Row, the come on in there, etc. The whole town at your disposal. What would you like to do?
Well,
are we going to have to spend the night here?
Yeah,
it's probably the. We'll need to spend the night, I think, and maybe in the morning find his plot.
Did Alistair come with us?
I don't think so. I think he's bound to leave. Yes,
he's stuck where he is. But who is it that remembered details about his family?
I did.
So you might. Oh, yeah, that's right. You would have records. Possible. Family. That name sounds familiar.
Yeah. If I have any doubts, I know where to find those records. And
how far away is that homestead out of town?
That's a good question.
It's about 10 minutes outside of town.
About 10 minutes.
It's not far.
Should we just go straight there?
We can go straight there, or do it right before we come back to the cairn. That way, there'll be less time between the point that I put the bones in the ground and we see him again. I don't want too much time to pass, you see, because you never know when he's going to go off into the afterlife.
That's a good point.
So you want to have the most recent thing, we do it, right?
So you want to go do it tonight?
We do it right before we go back to the cairn. I'd say so in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
All
but
right.
Since we're here for the night, however, we'll see what we can get done. Maybe resupply, get healed up, get a drink. We'll do some more
Goldie,
some
can we
research.
stay in the barn behind the come on in?
I don't even know if they're going to let me in. They're not going to think I'm Goldie.
You don't look that different.
Well,
Just when you
thanks, but I think that you're wrong. I feel so much older. I guess we can try.
Your knees-
And if we
your
can all
knees
get
hurt.
in, we can sleep in the barn. Verona's not there.
if someone says something, just tell them, if you've seen the things that I saw. That's all you have to say.
If anyone gives me shit, I'm going to punch him in the face.
Just punch them. They'll know your punch immediately, I think.
And just
I expect
so you guys remember, it's a mine, all right? It's not a tomb. We're not finding all sorts of valuable artifacts and treasures, right?
It's
Right.
It's none of them. It's
and if
risky
anybody
biscuits.
The risky biscuits.
If
Risky
anybody
biscuits.
asks, it is private property now, owned by Torbin Oakhide, Gavort Enterprises.
Well,
Okay.
Do we want to pay that lien while we're here?
Yeah, we better do that.
That's a
don't
good
have to worry
idea.
about it.
Just get that
Right.
paperwork sorted before the nightfall.
Billy
All right,
has told me
so
not to
what-
tell Nathan.
What would you guys like to accomplish? Let's go around and discuss this. Elderly Goldie, what would you like to do?
Goldie would like to
Hold
try
on.
to secure lodgings in her previous room, which should still be hers.
You mean the barn?
The barn, yes. And, everyone can stay there. I think probably she will. She's going to actually spend the evening drowning her sorrows in beverage and playing her broken lute on the
Where?
stage. She's not going to. At the Come On In. They let her play sometimes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go inside and be the proprietress of the place who you work for. Really, she's so busy she doesn't even notice that you look like an old woman. She just sort of like she's like, "Hey, are you working tonight? It's busier than shit."
No, I took a leave. Remember? I took
Well, your friend hasn't shown up in like 3 days either, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. But anyway, I'm busy.
Okay.
Yeah, you can stay in the barn. That's fine. Just
Can I play too? A little bit of entertainment.
make it good. And she rushes off.
No problem. Okay.
Goldie, does she need help cleaning up?
She's
Maybe
fine. She's fine.
brushing the
No,
tables.
she acts like this all the time.
Oh,
I mean, it's not wrong, but you get what you pay for here, and the service is not really something that you're paying for. So,
but I was told in this place not to pay too much in the first place.
well, exactly.
That's all I've heard about it.
All right. So
very
Gold,
interesting.
you secure the lodging and probably play a little bit of music. What about
And that's
Osric?
for everybody.
Interesting.
I mean, we've got like a half a day here.
Yeah. So in the afternoon, since we have that a few hours, I'm gonna go and see if I can find Alistan. Not Alistair. That's the boy. Alistan.
Alistan.
Yeah.
Yep. Alistan. Okay. Is anybody going with you, or just you?
I think just me, because last time he was a little sketchy about who was in his place. So it'll be just me. My thinking is that Kellic has made himself scarce and he might be dead in a ditch somewhere. So backup plan is Alistan might be able to provide us with more information and or be willing to pay for the same stuff that Kellic was going to pay for.
Okay. All right. So you're going to go to Alistan's residence.
Yeah.
Let's bring up the map. I made this map. Let's use it.
Let's
frickin' use it. All right. All right. So you are going to make your way over to Alistan's. We'll come back to you in a second. How about Vamrid? Vamrid, what are you doing in town here in the afternoon?
Take the money that I got for selling the armor, and I'm going to drop off my tuba to get it upgraded, since I can't really bring my tuba up the passageway. It's kind of tough to carry that up climbing. I had to leave that at the bottom, so I might as well drop that off to get that upgraded.
Okay, and remind me, what kind of an upgrade are you looking to do?
Making it like a shield with skull and spikes, kind of like the picture.
And did we already talk about what the cost would be for that? I think we did.
Yeah.
I don't remember 25. What it was though. Was it? Okay. Yeah. So if you have that and you want to pay for it, the guy he'll get to work on it right away. You don't have to pay the full price. You can pay half now and then half when you pick it up. It'll probably take, maybe 2-3 days to get it done. But he doesn't seem to think it's going to be a problem at all. Okay. So you do that. Anything else you want to do while you're in town for this afternoon? I imagine you guys are going to meet up at the
Torbin
at the barn that night or whatever. So hold on, Torbin.
Yeah, okay.
So Vamrid, is there anything else that you wanted to do?
Nope.
Okay. All right. All right, Torbin, go ahead. What do you want to do?
I was just going to say he would go to the I can't remember exactly, the garrison, is that where it was, that had the the office they where they staked their claim for the mine?
Yeah, that would have been at one of the government buildings, not the garrison. But yes, there's a land office in town where there would be the surveyors would have their all the deeds would be chronicled in large tomes and maps and things like that. Yeah, absolutely. Not at the garrison, but in town for sure.
Yeah, so he would use a little bit of the group gold to pay off the lien.
Yeah, which I think was like 6 or 7 gold pieces. I think it was 6 gold pieces or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. They're happy to see you, and they do the final signatures and hand you the title to the land that the court sits on. Yep. All right. Anything else from Torbin in that afternoon?
No, he's just gonna hang out at Goldie's place at the Come On In.
At the barn.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just kind of drink.
Do some drinking. All right. How about Kandor?
Kandor actually is going to he wants to meet back up over at the Come On In, his newfound friends, but he is going to first go back to the over to the other side of town to Temple Heronius, going in like he normally would. He's known at the garrison. He has the uniform, but he's going to go and kind of meet with Vilius and kind of relate how his first night went, and just kind of be like, yeah, you were right in sending me. They really could use a little guidance and a little law. But he also is mentioning the issue that Goldie had. He's, like chalking it up, unfortunate and everything, and we're doing the right thing. And hopefully he's like, but maybe you might know someone that, might be able to help or steer us in a direction, because she didn't deserve to lose, the ability to enjoy those years of her life.
It is tragic, of course.
Yeah, but do I have permission to go? I know it's like you're like a father to me ever since, but I'd like to go spend the evening with my friends over. I know it's not the best place, but it sounds like fun. So, but I just came here to relate and go back over. We're going to bury the remains and then head back out. And I'll definitely let you know if there's anything interesting.
Stay close to your friends. He tells you to stay close to your friends, your new friends, and to keep an eye on them. You'll know when your quest is complete.
They're interesting people. No wonder my brethren enjoyed this time with them. But yeah, I'm just gonna, after that's all done, whatever, I probably have dinner with him or something, and then probably head back to the Come On In.
Sounds good. Yeah, he probably shares a glass of wine with you, and then you head back over. As you guys all kind of convene back at the Come On In at various times, we'll go over to Alistan's residence. Osric, as you find your way over there, it's interesting. It's middle of the day, maybe early afternoon. And as you arrive, you can see that there are what appear to be city guards posted in front of the entrance to Alistan's property. You remember he's got sort of a courtyard that's enclosed by a stone wall, beautiful gardens within. It almost seems like the grass is greener, the flowers are more vibrant in his grove, as it were. But it's interesting because as you approach, you can see that there are guards posted.
It's not usual.
They notice you as you're walking up, and one of them says, "What's your business here?"
Is Master Alistan here? I'm one of his assistants.
Yes, of course.
Look over his shoulder.
Master Alistan is, he kind of blocks your view a little bit. And there's a couple of them standing there. Master Alistan is indisposed at the moment. The Governor Mayor Neff is paying a visit.
Oh, I see. When will he be available?
Well, if you just wait, I imagine he'll be available shortly. There's some very important business that they're discussing, apparently, and we are told to make sure there's no interruptions.
All right. I'll wait here then.
Very well. You sit down on a rock or a stump nearby and just kind of wait, and time just keeps ticking by. You can see the guards are, they're diligent in their duty, but they're bored as well. They're just sort of like talking and laughing, and every once in a while they'll sort of like do their guard stuff and maybe pace back and forth and look over at you and just sort of like give you a look. But they're not mean, they're not abrasive, they're just a couple of guys doing their job that they were told to do. And
Okay.
eventually the gates open, and you see, and you've probably seen the governor mayor before. It's not like he's not seen around town. And you see him walk out with another individual that you don't recognize. And as they leave, they're dressed to the nines. Like, they have the finest robes and the most beautiful jewelry, and there's a lot. They give off quite an air of wealth and power. And the minute the gate starts to open, the guards snap to, and they're just like rigid and in formation. And they all just kind of walk past you and leave without really acknowledging you much. Nobody really looks over at you at all as they disappear down the lane. And you look back and you can see the gate available. You go to the gate and you walk inside, and you can see Alistan is pacing in the garden back and forth. And he turns to you and says, "Oh, yes. Osric, is it?"
Yes, Master Alistan.
Your timing is quite interesting. What is it that I can help? I didn't send for you, did I?
No, not this time, Master. I have some information, and possibly an arrangement can be made. I can offer something for your consideration.
Information about the Whispering Cairn?
How did you know?
Well, you mentioned the cairn to me last time we met.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Exploring it, and it piqued my interest.
I need to keep better track of who I talked to about that, I guess. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So, well, and I give him the update as to what has happened, and I show him the rings that I now have acquired, and I tell him that these were found there, along with all sorts of other stuff.
These things do not appear to be of the motif and style of the cairn itself, based on your the etching, and I imagine you show him like the etching that you made of the stone, that device that you found in one of the early adventures into the cairn. He says, yes.
I tell him about the cool stuff we found, and I tell him that I imagine that the things that the magic items we found are probably from explorers that have come before us.
So there were bodies in there.
Yes, there were.
Well, come with me. And he gestures for you to follow him. And this is probably the first time that you've entered into his abode. And he walks you into this beautiful library. You walk past, it's really interesting because you walk through the entrance and through this hallway that normally would be decorated and just like adorned with artwork and sculptures, and it's just bare. And there are crates, there are boxes. It's almost like he never moved in. Like just boxes kind of stacked around, like you never got to it. But you follow him as his gowns are flowing, and you follow him down this corridor, and he opens up these big double doors, and it's this beautiful library. And you can definitely tell that he spends all of his time in here. In fact, you can smell that it's got that lived-in smell, right? And all the books.
Take a big whiff.
Bookshelves, yeah. It just titillates your nostrils. It's just a delicious odor, a delicious scent. It's crowded with leather-bound tomes. There are rolled scrolls all over, bundled parchments. There's a tall stained glass window that lets in a bunch of natural light. You can smell pipe smoke and the leather of the books. You can smell kind of like that old man kind of lived-in aroma as well. There's a dragon chessboard off to the side that looks like it's frozen mid-game on a mahogany table. And you can see that there are all kinds of books around. He goes over and he says, when you mentioned the Whispering Cairn, I thought I would see if any of the tomes here, and he pulls down a book and lays it on the table, and you can see that it's the title on it is The Chronicle of Chan.
Osric is trying to to contain his excitement. As Alistan himself is pulling out books for me. Yeah, yes, Master.
And he opens it up, and he begins to. He's like, this symbol that you showed me. He says, I recognize it from inside the books. And he reaches down and he pages through it, and he opens the book up to a specific page. He says, thousands of years ago, long before the rise of our kind, humans, probably before the elves even, ancient powers, it is said right here in this tome, struggled in the fate of a still forming multiverse. Imagine it, just cosmic bodies smashing into each other. The energy must have been immense. On one side, the primal being called the Queen of Chaos, a tentacled horror from an age before ages. Against her stood the legions of the Vati, as you have discovered, the Wind Dukes of Aqaa, the most cultured of the elemental lords, who ruled before the birth of all of the living races. The Chaos took hold of the Queen of Chaos, recruited her most potent ally, and you had kind of probably relayed about Miska and the information you gained from Vamrid. And he talks about Miska leading this entropic horde that laid siege to the Wind Dukes, routing their elemental armies. But there were 7 Wind Duke warriors that embarked upon a quest. They scoured the Great Wheel. You kind of gather that he's referring to like the cosmology of the multiverse with this great wheel symbol or symbolism that he's talking about. A great weapon they wielded that would undo their hated foe. And they drew upon the lore of hundreds of cultures upon the cosmos. And they constructed one of the most potent artifacts in history right here, the Rod of Law.
I show him
Go ahead.
I show him my staff that I acquired in the cairn. Like this?
His eyes go wide as he sees this. You recovered this from the cairn.
Indeed?
No. Interesting. And he goes down, he starts paging through the book. Yes, right here. And he turns the book to show you, and you can see that there's this diagram of this rod that is broken into 7 parts. And you said, on the volcanic fields of Pesh, the Wind Dukes pierced Miska with the rod, forcing the chaos and law to collide, and a great planar rift erupted, shattering the rod into 7 pieces. And with that, the Wind Duke that wielded it and Miska both disappeared into the rift, while the 7 pieces of this rod were scattered upon the land. Many Wind Dukes died on the fields of Pesh. As the stories go, they were buried here in this tomb. Now, Vati, this is an Auran word, an ancient primordial language. I believe that some of those individuals, and as you have found, were buried here in these hills. Do you have evidence of their interment?
Yes, we've found some of their sarcophagi.
This is interesting indeed. This lore should be protected. There are many who would seek to find the clues to the location of the 7 pieces. Some of them with ill intent. I am not one to judge, but I would be careful on who you would share this information with.
Did we discuss Cleric last time? I don't know if we did or not.
I don't think you have.
Does the name Cleric mean anything to you?
It does not. Why do you ask?
Well, he's the one who gave us the information that got us started on this quest.
Do you know this Kellick's intent?
The only deal we've made with him is that we bring him back proof of what we just discussed, and he would pay us.
Some things are more important than coin and material wealth, Osric. Some things should remain hidden. I cannot tell you what to do and how to do it. Your decision is your own, but I would take great care before I would hand over this information to anyone.
Oh, man, I was hoping for a payoff. This Osric says, well, Master Allison, with all due respect, I understand what you're saying, but by the same token, I'm barely able to afford components for my for my research and my progress. I was hoping that this cairn would provide the material means, but so far it's been limited, and I've had to split it with my companions, of course. If I were to find another sponsor, however,
I may be able to help you. I have some travels planned. Perhaps when you are finished with this quest of yours, I may employ you and perhaps your friends as well.
we'd be very interested, Master.
The knowledge held within this cairn could be useful in the right hands.
I would imagine so, yes.
But in the wrong hands, it could be terrible. Be careful who you share this with. I will not speak a word of it to my brother nor anyone else.
I will discuss this with my companions.
This is for the best.
He's sort of starstruck and looking around the library. Can I read this for a little while? I've got to meet my friends a bit later, but I don't get many opportunities to be in here.
He looks at you and with a stern look, and then he cracks a little bit of a smile. You may sit a while, Osric. You may sit. And he kind of pushes the book towards you, and it's on this big, beautiful like desk that you're sitting at with him. And he just kind of moves it towards you so you can more easily read it. And he sits back and he starts to pack a pipe with some of the sweetest sweet leaf you've ever smelled. And then he fires up a pipe and smokes it. And you take time to read through the tome. And you can see, I think, let's see. So this is the Chronicles of Chan, but you are just like blown away at some of the text that you just catch glimpses of the titles. But this is a treasure trove of information inside this place, no doubt protected quite effectively by magical means. But yes, he gives you some time, and you spend that time studying this Chronicles of Chan, learning a bit more about the Vati and the history, and a little bit more about the Rod of Seven Parts, or the Rod of Law, as it were.
I will soak it all in.
Absolutely.
As long as he lets me stay there, I will, and then meet my friends that night.
Okay. So with that said, the rest of you, after you're done, you head back to the Come On In. The lot of you find yourselves regathering as the festivities are just kicking off at the inn. I'll give you a moment if you guys want to do a little bit of role play here before we sign up for the night. But you guys are at the inn. The beverages, the ales are flowing. There's music playing. Perhaps Vamrid, perhaps Goldie, perhaps someone else. Is there anything you want to discuss before we wrap up for tonight?
I just tell all of them, I'm probably the last one there, I would imagine. And I say, you guys.
What's up?
I spoke with Master Alistan. I got to be in his library. He's really interested in what we're doing.
He is?
Really?
Yeah.
In what way?
Well, he knows a bit about the Whispering Cairn, and he has books on it. And specifically, and I sort of hold up my staff, the risky biscuits.
Thank you.
The risky biscuits of 7 parts. and I sort of just go over the conversation we had, and the takeaway being that he doesn't know if we can trust anybody, including Cleric, with this information that we find. But I did maybe get an offer of work from Alistan, the sponsorship from Alistan, once we finish what we're doing. So there's
Goldie
that.
leans in. What? I didn't hear any of what you just said.
Oh no. The hearing's the first thing to go.
Goldie's been playing some oldies.
What?
Do you think we can trust him with that
Oh yes, Master Alistan. Yeah,
information?
absolutely.
All
Well,
right.
if he says not to trust your other friend, I would, yes, I would err on the side of caution myself.
Well, I was just gonna say I worry a little bit because I feel like the word's kind of out already.
Well, yeah, but the
Not
important
about-
stuff, the important
But
stuff.
at least I paid off the mine today, so it's like officially ours.
Congratulations.
It's like private property.
Awesome.
We gotta make that clear.
We got to claim, guys. We
Yeah.
got to claim.
Should we be like at all concerned though about Kellen? Like he's gone, right? He left. He went
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's part of the reason I mentioned it to Allison, because he's been gone for weeks now, and I don't know when he's coming back. He could be dead for all we know.
Yeah, I mean,
Or
he
he
didn't
could
even
be
tell
out.
us what he was doing. Or
Exactly.
where he was going.
Suspicious, right? Now I'm suspicious.
I
That
mean,
was
It's
sus-
definitely a little suspicious, but it would be in his best interest to come back. You know what I mean?
You would think so, which is why he's an adventurer, and he might have come up against something that a room full of balls that he couldn't handle. Who knows?
Balls.
Don't.
All I know is I think you guys are pretty decent, young lady. I'm very sorry what happened. My friends at the temple are aware of your predicament, and hopefully maybe one of them might have a solution too.
Oh,
Oh,
But I
Is
would
that
stay
even
with you
possible?
for it
I
might
feel like
be
I got a
a
little
heavy.
bit of a jowl. I'm not happy about it.
I think
They
that's
might send some Ben Gay in the morning. That's all I know.
I mean, I
You know,
I grew up in Adulcolax right now.
I hear high collars are really in this season.
you'll always be a young lady to me.
That's so
So
sweet.
in the morning, we are going to take care of these remains.
Yes,
And hopefully our friend has kept his word.
I can only hope. There might be things beyond his control, but hopefully not. Hopefully he's still there when we get back.
We should be prepared when we go out to hit that ranch or whatever. There could be other things lurking around.
Oh yeah,
Well,
wouldn't-
Speaking of which, now that we've had a good look at that chamber before the door, we should probably, in the morning when the shops open up early, get some equipment, things that maybe we might need to ease our way across.
and
I have some coin I am willing to part with.
I,
Not a lot.
I agree. We need to resupply. And Van Brand, that's the problem when people don't use the designated boneyard. I mean, you go
You do know
bury your people in your own plot, and Lords
So
know
many
what can happen.
variables.
So many variables.
he
He
church.
went exploring. Like he tried to make some money for his family to save them from the
or something.
Red Death.
Red
I don't. None of that really mathed in my head, and from
Got you
somebody
right
that's
there.
done a lot of financial wizardry.
Now wait a minute. Something that we haven't really thought about. Oh, you
Yes.
got muted. Can't hear you.
Who?
You're the one talking.
No, Vamer was talking. I thought he.
Oh.
No, I
I
stopped
can hear
talking. I finished my thought.
So something we haven't really discussed is how that young boy got in the situation in the first place, and could it happen to us?
Of course.
And with that question posed, I think this is where we will end tonight's session. Having successfully returned to Diamond Lake, gathered a little bit of info from it, and strengthened a relationship with Alistan. And you guys have the next step of your quest ahead of you. we'll end there tonight. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Thanks to the players for not dying horribly and making it past the balls jokes and pulling it together for the second half of the session.
Cheers.
I know it was tough, but you guys did it.
Was so
Let's go
hard.
around. It was. Let's go around this particular adventure's got a lot of those a lot of them. I blame Erik Mona for that. He wrote this.
I swear
anyways,
the double entendre. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
It's too.
All right, let's go around the
entrenched.
table and do our outros. Let's start with Jose.
Oh, everybody. Thanks for having me. This was a blast as per usual. I'm Jose. I do art. I do some writing, and my website's on the little thingy on the side there. And go check it out. I am on a little break right now, but I'll be doing some artwork for New Varden, I believe, very soon here. So
Ooh,
that's what I got coming up.
some new stuff.
Yeah.
Very cool. And if you want to see some of Jose's stuff, you should hop over to our Discord because he posted some pictures of his latest creation for was that for Gen Con?
That was for Gen Con. That was for
Gen
Ghostfire Gaming. Yep.
Yeah, pretty damn cool stuff. Really, really cool. So thank you, Jose, for being here, and let's all look forward to some Greyhawkian folklore scary stuff in October with Jose running a short little mini series. Can't wait for that. Yeah, thank you, Jose. Let's go next to Flea Monkey.
Hey yo, friends, it's Flea Monkey here, also known as Shelly, also known as Hey, it's Flea Monkey on Threads and Instagram, playing some games, whatever. Sometimes I do screenshots, and you can see behind the scenes stuff, and I post it. It's really exciting. Tonight,
Where do you post that?
On Hey, it's Flea Monkey on Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. Tonight I was playing Goldie Bramble Dance, who has been dezzed. Not excited about it at all.
Yep.
She went from break dancing to polka dancing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Age.
Hey, polka dancing is pretty great. Don't knock it.
It's great. No, it's fun.
Yeah. It really gets your heart rate up, which is really important when you
yeah. So is bone density. So Goldie should start thinking about maybe a weighted vest and a lot of goat's milk.
Yeah, resistance training.
More punching more things.
You guys. We gotta get this fixed.
You gotta keep those muscles active.
Exoskeleton armor.
There you go.
I'll have to do a lot of cardio in the pool.
There you go.
Old Goldie.
Oldie.
Goldie the oldie.
Golden oldie.
Let's jump next to Mr. Vamp Wickman.
Hey everybody, Van Wickman. First off, I'd like to thank you, Dave, for running this. This was fun.
Hey, you're welcome.
Enjoyed it. Thanks to the players. This was great. Loved playing with you guys as usual. Thanks to Troll Lord Games and the Summer of Siege. This has been a lot of fun. I'd like to thank Erik Mona for waking up and being like, you know what I hate? Other players of D&D. So let me write this. Module because I just hate other players of D&D. But 20 years ago, I think they all were in competition to see how much they could hate players. To be honest, they're all the worst, but they're great, and I love this. But otherwise, I'll be here next week, still trying to survive whatever goofiness is in here. And the next Wednesday, I'll be on Stronghold D&D, playing a different weird character and having a blast. And again, thank you, Jose, for my swole, oiled up dwarven masterpiece. You are the man. Also, what you did for Gen Con was really, really, really cool.
Thank you.
But the oiled up, swelled up bard it sings to me. Back to you, Dave. Oh yeah, everybody, get into the drawing now.
Yeah, let's give some shit away.
Yeah.
There's hardly anybody in there, so your chances of winning are probably pretty good. Exclamation mark drawing to get in on that. Thank you for the reminder, Chad. You'll probably have to remind me again before we sign out to actually do the drawing. Let's go next to ScottishJeff. Jeff, welcome to the table.
Oh my God. Thank you for having me. It was a great introduction. Kandor Dooley is a man looking for his backbone. He's only like 19. He's wiser for his age, but Yeah, I was kind of shitting my pants when I realized that we were going to be walking into this place, having already cast both of my first level spells, just to make sure the party didn't die when they walk into that place.
Yeah.
So I was stuck with just 4 cantrips to cast, first aid. But yeah, that was there just to keep you from dying, just in case. But yeah. But
Well,
yeah, no, it was
you
a
had
great
a
time.
wonderful shot with the dagger that killed that thing. So that was pretty
Yeah.
epic.
Yeah,
That was
he got
very cool.
lucky. He got really lucky
What's
because
up,
I don't get
Phantom?
any bonus. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good shot.
That was a good roll.
He's put a little mark on that dagger,
There you go.
One for Heronius, because this is definitely not a lawful creature. So,
No,
but yeah, I had a
definitely
great
not.
time.
Definitely not.
It was wonderful playing with you, and we'll see you next Tuesday for
We'll
my
see
birthday.
you next week.
Yeah,
It's your birthday
Yeah.
next
Your
week?
birthday.
Fantastic.
yeah, next
All
week
right.
Tuesday. Yeah,
Hey, sweet.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
be-
birthday stream.
I'll be
You
50.
still be younger than Goldie.
I'll be 57. Yeah,
Holy shit.
Nice.
Yep. Just a couple of years younger than Goldie.
Right.
I'm a young half elf. Yeah.
Well, we'll look
Sweet.
forward to celebrating with a fun game next week, Jeff. Thanks for being here. And last but not least, let's jump over to AndyG 3D. Did not get
Hey.
dezzed in this campaign.
I did not get dezzed. Everybody will be happy to know. Anyways, AndyG 3D here on Twitch, other places around the internet. You can find me here on Tuesdays playing in this game. Otherwise, hanging out over on our Discord. So come check us out. Great game tonight, everybody. That was a lot of fun.
No
And
one died.
I'm really looking forward to dishing out the old jokes to Goldie because it's just some
Turnabout.
He's gonna be googling.
Yeah.
all
You
my-
got a few before.
Yeah, I had to endure it for quite a few months.
Yes, you
I
did.
think like a year. Really?
Probably.
I think it was like a
Sounds about
year
right.
of old jokes.
At the
but
very least.
He's gonna
Yeah.
be like, "What doesn't get us canceled on Twitch?"
yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I mean, we could have gotten tonight.
No, I think we're
We
still
probably
live.
are.
We're
I
good.
think you
I
got.
think we did
the
okay.
shock
I think
of
you got to
it.
do worse.
I think you can. I think you can talk about balls on Twitch. Yeah. Not that you should, Shelly, but you can. All right. So thank you
Dude.
everyone for being here. We are gonna go ahead and raid into DM Jeremy here in just a second. But before we do that, I've been told by my close friend, the Chad, that we need to give away some shit. So let's choose a winner. This is gonna be pretty quick. So here we go. If you want to get in on this thing, what is it? It's a $10. I'm so bad at this now. It is a
Troll Lord
$10
Games.
Troll Lord Games gift certificate.
I got my player's handbook with my
nice.
winnings.
There you go.
Nice.
You can use ! drawing to get in on the action. I'm just totally reading this now. We'll draw 2 lucky. We're going to draw 2 lucky winners. Here we go. The first one is going to be JN3 Storyteller. Congratulations.
Oh, Texas.
That's-
Oh yeah.
Yep. The Take's house.
they still here?
Congratulations. And I don't know. And then the next winner is going to be Jay Ortiz. So we got congratulations, Jose. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
and
That's exciting.
JN3 Storyteller. Awesome. Well, congratulations, friends. We'll get you your codes here in just a minute. And we are going to raid into DM Jeremy. So thank you all for being here. Remember, Thursday we'll be back here for some New Avarden with Dungeon Mr. Ty. If you're not keen or savvy on the New Avarden yet, please go check it out. There's a link right there. You can pick up a copy. It's absolutely fantastic. It's just a great system and a cool setting. And we're running that game on Thursday, so come by and check that out. Okay, we're gonna go now. Bye.